Morning Show.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, Gaming Morning Show is on.
Wait.
Austin, your mom is here?
No.
Why did I look over where Bob is?
Austin, your mom is here?
Is she over there?
I sure hope not.
Is she in the box?
Whoa.
I haven't seen her in like 2 days.
Get out of here, Beelin. I just got the new marble tile installed and you'll mess up the grout. Besides, like our friend Oh Guitar Boy said,
Sorry, KK.
it's time for the clinically acclaimed Gaming Morning Show. Or should I say, award-winning.
And we have a clip of the year, friends. It is the Lost City of D live.
Glad we won.
Woo! Burp, burp, burp.
Kiki Lowe is in search of something.
I need a D that works.
There's the D. Searching in the universe because the D is currently broken.
Gaming Morning Show won clip of the year.
Oh my gosh.
But don't you dare expect to put that Chris Emye Memorial Clip of the Year trophy in this
I
box.
probably should have prepared something more special.
I'm getting the walls repainted soon. Now where to put the chandelier or the bearskin rug? Oh, and the piano, can't forget that.
Maybe there is somebody in the world that can help her. Maybe somebody who sings a song.
6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Morning, gamer. It's Gaming Morning Show. It is the Friday edition as well, February 18th, 2022. Thank you for being here, wherever you may be, Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. I am Hefty Goof. That is sports.gaming, left side of your screen. What a wild ride yesterday was. The premiere episode of GMS Plays Horizon Forbidden West. I had a lot of fun. You kept me up later than I had expected, so kudos to you. I was interested. Fine. You know,
Gotcha.
your storytelling, your masterful retelling of Horizon Zero Dawn that went at a very smooth pace, and then 50 seconds to go, and then all this other stuff happened. Okay, let's play the game. It was great.
I think the complicated thing with the background is all of the stuff that happens before you actually play the game. And so we just kind of skipped over, the actual game. No big deal.
Other than that, everything is fine. Don't worry about it. It was really cool. How late did you go? Because I did go to sleep before you were done.
We were done. We were done a little bit after 11. We were just over 2 hours, like 2.5-ish hours in total, including the 15-minute run up. So we didn't go all that long. And I was getting about ready to wrap up because we just needed to wrap up. I also felt, I said it on stream, and then it was true. I felt that, like, oh, we've been playing a while. It's going to do that splash, Horizon Forbidden West title screen, you know? And sure enough, that happened. And right when that happened, this trophy pops up, and it's the one that you plant a tree. So we did it. We planted a tree last night.
Intentionally unintentional intentionality.
Yeah, it was
Figure out
great.
how to get the tree. Well, that's really cool, and that means that starting tomorrow at noon Pacific time, roughly, on our YouTube channel, please subscribe. Thank you, 74F, for doing so for our YouTube channel. Go there, subscribe, because we will post the YouTube exclusive episode 1 and ongoing Let's Play series of Horizon Forbidden West from GMS Plays with Sports.Gaming. Good morning to you, Drew Mega. I am JF Downs is here. Aura has checked in as well. Caleb Wins Games. Kate Zay. Look, it's Maiko. It's Copia has checked in this morning as well. K-Laugh is lurking but hanging out, saying so close to the weekend. We have Scott Chick, who opened things up. No. It was 10 minutes behind Downs. Downs started the whole show
First,
at 5:27 a.m. Pacific time today. Kate Zaid followed them down. So it's great to see so many folks who are hanging out with us this morning on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Coming up in 15 minutes from now, we'll have the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. And then at the end of this hour, we'll have birthdays this day in gaming history. Also, we'll announce in the 7 o'clock hour a fundraiser that we'll be doing next week as well. So stick around. News coming up around 7:55 a.m. Pacific time. Yes, sure.
I have some important business before we continue.
Breaking news type business or just like
No,
order of
just-
business?
Bear. No one asked you to be here yet.
Oh, gosh.
Jeez. Man.
He's just such a big part of our show that I didn't even notice that the window was already open.
Yeah. Right?
Bear. Who do you think you are, Diego?
it's Diego,
Jeez.
the gaming
Thinks he could
morning
just
show
open the window before we even
lizard.
start.
Right?
Gosh.
You wait for my quasi-witty jingle. If there's a role to play. So stick around
There's
for
a tagline for our show in there somewhere. Gaming morning show, the quasi-witty morning radio show.
that, right? That plays games poorly. We are going to check in with Look It's Maiko, see what's happening at this hour. We'll get the news stories of the day, so stick around for that. We also have Days of the Day. So I don't know if you remember when we were playing Fudge Village, okay? And there was
Sure do.
a spot where we opened up the wine room.
I recall.
So there's a clip on our Twitter and elsewhere as well, where it's wine room, count me
Count
in.
me in.
And it makes me laugh every time. Well, today is National Drink Wine Day.
Nice. We should probably take care of that.
Count me in. Today is also one of our favorite planets days, Pluto. It's Pluto Day.
Pluto, the best damn planet in the world.
Best damn planet in the world.
Bob saying damn in that one just, for whatever reason, makes me so happy.
If you're looking to waste calories today, you can by doing National Eat Ice Cream for Breakfast Day.
I'll be right back. I'm not getting
Okay,
ice
yeah,
cream. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. To call your bluff there. I'm like, there's no way you're going to do it. Now, if you show up between the 6 and 7 o'clock hours with ice cream, then
Yeah, that's more likely.
just make sure it's not vanilla.
Vanilla, a
No,
waste of
no.
calories.
We have a tasty like butterscotch something one right now. It's pretty yummy.
I love butterscotch. Only when I'm ready for butterscotch. So. Today is National Battery Day. I really hope it's about the thing that powers things.
I hope so. It's a much different day if it's not.
Especially if it's not followed by awareness. Like if people are discussing being aware of battery and why it's bad.
Well, I'm glad because there is that possible confusion. I'm glad they didn't name it like National Battery Appreciation Day.
Oh, no.
Battery Celebration Day.
Maybe it's referring to those who go up to bat in baseball. The collection of batters. The battery.
Battery.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
See these things? What are these?
Those are pingers.
Wait, what? Did you say pingers?
Pingers. Those are your pingers.
Okay, whatever. Get wrecked, pingers. Because today is Thumb Appreciation Day.
And that's why today we're gonna be playing Rocket League with only our thumbs.
Wait, have we not supposed to be only doing it that way?
Yeah, I mean, aren't you? Isn't that how you move?
Uh-oh. I'll have to reconfigure.
Been doing it wrong the whole time. Oh no.
No wonder I'm bad at this game. National Caregivers Day, which is meaningful work for sure because we've been touched by that in the last 2 years, especially in our household. Well, extended household, your household. So.
Our combined household.
National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day.
Oddly specific.
Right. Well, and
Or
I want to
side character from Little Mermaid.
I want to know. Oh no, no.
Sebastian, what have you done?
No. I gotta cleanse my mind of that. No. No. I just want to know who made the day. Was it the crab lobby, or was it the flounder lobby? Like, oh, we're not selling enough flounder. Well, everyone likes crab, so.
Yeah, maybe they combined efforts.
I think maybe today's a day where it's wise for us to just maybe not have chat going. So scared. So scared. It's all right. We're getting what we deserve. We're reaping what we sow. Oh no, Kobe, no. I'm sorry. It's the radio. No.
Oh, he's okay so far. Come back.
I don't like this. I know this is the radio show. I know I usually read everything that chat says to make it so that everyone can listen and appreciate it. I'm going to skip a couple, okay? If you would like to see what chat is talking about, you can always join us in the chat. Today is National No One Eats Alone Day. Why do you have a screensaver?
I didn't have a crab to stuff flounder, so I just got this
Oh my
4.
gosh.
Get in there.
I want this to stop. I don't like it. Please make it stop.
Bob likes it.
Damn it. Don't encourage them. It's a PG-13 show. Ugh. People. Ugh. Driving me nuts. Anyway, National No One Eats Alone Day. If you could eat lunch with one person, who would it be? That is our topic of the day. You can let us know in the chat. Top of the moron to Jordy Jasper, who's here as well.
Top of the moron.
I still don't think any of the host alerts are working on Twitch, so my apologies if you are hosting the stream today. And they are not working. I do think Facebook Gaming, YouTube, all those things are working, but who knows? Anyway, thank you for everyone who's here and hanging out with us this morning. Drew Mega's wondering, should I give my thumb a manicure?
Yeah.
But just the thumb. Like, could you call up the salon and be like, I'd like to schedule a thumbicure? How much does a manicure cost? Usually those are roughly $40. Fantastic. I have $7.
Can I get just the thumbs, please?
That could be the GMS salon. Just the thumbs. This is happening. Oh my gosh. Kate said hosts no longer trigger alerts if it is only a host for one person. New Twitch thing. Oh, well then that makes all the sense in the world.
Okay.
Let me guess.
We fixed it.
That was posted in some sort of like Discord or blog or something that if I had taken the time to just read, I would know instead of spending all the time disconnecting and reconnecting our Twitch account. Drew Mega says, I would like to eat lunch with my 20-year-old self so I can slap myself upside the head and tell me more about Amazon and Google stocks and Bitcoin. That Amazon, it'll never amount to anything.
Nah, it's not gonna catch on.
Well, listen, a long time ago, I had said that same thing about concepts like Walmart and Target, right? Especially Walmart, because they seem to do this, like, to the max. But it's like, all right, here's our concept. You ready? We want to open a gigantic building. You with me so far? And inside that building, we're going to put every possible thing that anybody possibly needs by and large on a daily basis.
Perfect.
Would you like to buy it?
Is it good? Is it gonna feel like a really nice building?
That's not our necessarily our primary goal. Okay. Now, we're going to start out by absolutely paying no one who works for us any meaningful wage. Okay.
Will there be someone who awkwardly stands at the front and greets people?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay, I'm on board.
It's not a fan of the Walmart greeter?
I'm just not a fan of the Walmart.
Okay, fair. But, you know, that in conjunction with my other theory about Walmart, which is that's where all the missiles are. I mean, hear me out. How many Walmarts are there? Okay.
20 billion.
What if under every single Walmart there was a missile silo?
Yeah, that checks out.
Just saying, I have two theories in life. That's one of them. So, Superphonic is here. Top of the moron to you as well.
Good moron.
Aura said, "I have to eat lunch alone." Aura, in this scenario, you could have any of those rugby players you tell us about all the time join you. Like, my answer to this question is easily Shannon Sharp. Like, Shannon Sharp's the former Broncos tight end. I would love to talk to Shannon one-on-one for like 30 minutes. It would be a blast.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I invited Shannon Sharp to lunch as well as I could, you know, not having Shannon's phone number or anything, right? But I even tried to reach out to like Shannon's agency to try to see if I could have lunch. It's a big goal of mine. I'm not exaggerating.
That's pretty cool.
I didn't get a response.
I don't have one that's like that I've actually attempted to make happen.
So which one would you choose?
On that level, I'll have to think about it. Get back to you. I was gonna say that one person I want to have lunch with is you at our favorite pizza place. Because
been
we
over
haven't
2
done
years.
that in about 2.5 years.
Yeah, Sean and I had this great thing going where we were doing there was also like a burger and a brew place on Mondays that was like 5 blocks from Sean's work. And it was great because every single Monday we could go there and get a beverage and a burger for $10. So, but then that kind of ended. Ooh, that might actually go in. Oh,
I got you. Hit it away.
all 3 of the blue team just flew right into the net. We got the news coming up after this. Kate Zaid said that those facts that Kate was spitting, you know, about hosts on Twitch and stuff, it was apparently just all over Twitter. Other than that, though, easily missed by me. So. That could go in if you put it. If you put it for the win.
Oh, he hit it up just enough.
That classic first hour crew overtime. I actually wish we could set this game to no overtimes.
That'd be boring. I wouldn't like that.
Well, it wouldn't make it a better game, but it would definitely fit the format of our show even more. So
we should just win more.
Look, it's Mike O says Shaq. That's who Mike would have lunch with. Which that could certainly be fun. Would you ask Shaq about Shaq's Planet, Mike?
Nice.
No, we won.
We did.
Well, how about that? I was looking at chat. All right. I only played with my thumbs.
I used my fingers.
Don't like that. I don't like that phrase. It's 6:24 West Coast, 9:24 out east. It is 2:24 for those watching GMS in the UK. Can I greet people and ask them if they prefer crab stuffed flounder or crab stuffed octopus? Mike, why do I actually think you'd be an excellent Walmart greeter? I perceive Mike as to be a person who can like strike up a conversation with anybody.
Does that make him a good greeter or a bad greeter, though?
Well, it depends on what the person wants. You could be both, because some people want to talk to them.
It's just a big crowd of people trying to get into Walmart because everyone stopped to have conversations.
Mike's like sitting there up on like a stage, be like, "It's so good to see you. How are you doing?" When are we gonna start Mike's political campaign? That'd be fun. Drew Megan says, not in Canada. Walmarts in Canada hide tanks of maple syrup and cold beer. So, it's good to know. When we blow this whole place up, we can hopefully knock on your door and you'll at least let us have some maple syrup. So.
Come on, knock on their door.
We're Canada.
What's for breakfast?
Other theory, please. I believe in wall. So Calaf is actually adding the asterisk that used to be in the name Walmart. So it's wall asterisk missile silo. Yeah. Top of the moron.
Good moron.
Papa Pause is here. Yeah, they removed the host thing last year too. Twitch is like, let's remove something again and upset the community again. Yeah, I didn't see a downside to it because I thought you could stop it from being something that like popped up on your stream, right? And so if you didn't want hosts to show up, you could already toggle that off, I thought, with a lot of the providers. Anyway, this is neither here nor there. Rather, Scott Chick, I shouldn't laugh, but Oscar just rolled over in his sleep and off the cat tree. That's hilarious. We'll talk more. We got things to do. We're going to get the news, headlines, and then we're going to go ahead and check in with Look It's Myco at this hour, see what Mike's tracking as far as stories this morning. So we have that coming up in a little bit. Stick with us. More to come on this edition of Gaming Morning Show right now at 6:27 West Coast time. It's time to get the news. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Friday, February 18th, 2022, and this is your Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. First up, we're going to talk about Ubisoft, who had a recent earnings call and emphasized its independence amid a wave of gaming acquisitions. CEO Yves Guillemot put out this page-long manifesto of sorts, talking about the virtues of organic growth. They wanted to share with their shareholders their values of a company that spends a lot of money and time building up over years its library of IPs and technologies, etc., etc. And then they talked about how in this current climate, they have no interest in, buying up other companies and growing by purchasing other companies, and would rather just do it themselves. And then it was pointed out to them by shareholders. They're like, yeah, but why doesn't someone buy us? So the discussion shifted to how valuable and successful Ubisoft is. And perhaps they're so highly valued right now that it'd be a prime moment to sell to another company. CEO was like, no.
No.
And he says, quote, Ubisoft can remain independent. Our IPs are sought after by the biggest global players in entertainment and tech. Having said that, if there were an offer to buy us, the board of directors would, of course, review it in the interest of all stakeholders. In other news, PlayStation and Microsoft representatives have reached out to Ubisoft. Probably. So we'll see. Ubisoft here, like, we're not gonna buy anyone, and everyone's like, yeah, but we like money.
Your phone's ringing. No, literally, your phone right now, it's ringing.
Hello.
Hi. It's Sony.
So Sony who? I don't recall a Sony.
Ms. Sony. I run the Sony PlayStation.
Oh, right. How are those PS5s going? Can we get one of those over here?
I'm not calling you for that. Okay, can we focus up, please?
Oh, okay. Yep.
I was just wondering, are you for sale?
I mean, we're not for sale.
Okay.
Name a price.
Oh, so you are for sale?
No. I mean, you name a price, and we'll see if we're for sale or not. Oh, hold on 1 second. Hello.
Yes.
My Microsoft. Is that like oh like the Xbox? Did you need some advice on how to name consoles? Oh no, first. No, we haven't talked to Sony. What do you?
Hello, are you there?
Whoa, that's a. Yeah. 1 second. It's my mom. That's a big number. Okay.
Wait, are you talking to Microsoft right now? Are they trying to buy?
I don't know who that is.
Six
we could be for sale. Ooh,
That's a lot of economies.
What was that number?
Wait, they're still on the line?
1 sec. Can you guys?
No.
Can you guys just talk?
Hey.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Mike, are you there?
In other news, speaking of PlayStation makes a game called Uncharted, and until now, those Uncharted characters were playable only in Uncharted. Now they're playable in Fortnite.
Okay,
So
I have a legitimate question. Does
Yeah.
Fortnite just have a do-it-yourself character creator, and then everyone now just sends their stuff to them, and it's like, oh, this is really easy?
Fortnite created the single most powerful technology in video game history, and it's this ultimate copy paste machine where they look at a game and they go copy, they go paste, and now it's in the game. It takes like 5 seconds to create all these skins. Nathan Drake copy paste. This is including Nathan Drake from the movie and Nathan Drake from the game, so a couple different versions of Sir Drake himself. Also, Chloe Fraser will also be available in Fortnite in a few different skins, which is pretty cool. And as always with the character skins, we get some items introduced as well, such as a saber pickaxe, Sully's new seaplane glider, and an update journal emote, which looks like a pretty cool map thing. So, good job, Fortnite, being all Uncharted and whatnot.
I feel like this is going to be like very sports talk radio, like.
Hardy or not hardy?
But do you think like we'll ever see Mario or Link in Fortnite?
You know they've tried.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know they have a weekly call with Nintendo. Nintendo's sick of it, and every week Fortnite's like, so we got those Nathan Drake skins. Those are doing pretty well. What are your thoughts on some Mario and Luigi, eh? But they won't do it. Nintendo's pretty protective about their IP, and I don't think they'll let them run around with guns.
Yeah, I was gonna say like maybe they're gonna start like give us Wario at least. Okay.
How about some of those Fire Emblem characters? Can we have some of those? It would be cool, but I don't think it'll ever happen. But like I said, you know they call frequently. In our last news story of the day, Crunchyroll, speaking of Nintendo, is now available on the Switch. Still not available on the Switch, Netflix. Too bad. This is from Joshua Rivera of Polygon. The Nintendo Switch has been great for things like indie games, Wii U ports, but it's been lagging behind other platforms in terms of streaming apps. There is no Netflix app. There is Crunchyroll though, so anime fans can now use their Switch to watch some anime via Crunchyroll, which is pretty cool. But it's interesting that they just can't quite figure it out all the way. Classic weird Nintendo decision.
I mean, I've heard great things about Crunchyroll. I'm not an anime fan, so I haven't checked it out. But I didn't honestly know streaming services were on Nintendo Switch, like even off like the 1A tier, right? You know, is there like a Hulu or is Disney Plus on any of this stuff? I don't think so. Right?
I don't think so.
Right. K-Laugh!
But yeah, Crunchyroll, that's a good one. So at least they have something. So that's a start. And always last but not least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. Out today, Horizon Forbidden West, out on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. Pretty solid game. I think it was Drew Mega asked for my like super early take on Forbidden West. I really like it so far. I obviously the first section, which took a couple hours, is very tutorial-y, kind of reteaching you things that you theoretically should know from the first game, but they can't just like throw you out there. So a lot of tutorial and pretty restricted exploration. It's pretty linear, just to help kind of get you through things, and you get introduced to different styles of combat. You get a couple big set pieces. You get a boss battle at the end. It's a really well done tutorial section, but still a tutorial section. And we're just now getting to the point where it's going to open up and be more open world, go where we want, do some side quests, explore, that kind of stuff. So I'm excited to get to this next phase for sure, but pretty solid so far. Also out today, Super Toy Cars Off-Road, available for the Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, and PC. Rover Mechanic Simulator, out on Switch. Gravity Runner, out on Switch. Gym Wizards Tactics, out on Switch. Mages and Treasures, out on Switch. And for the most prestigious award in video game-focused morning shows, your favorite segment within segment within a segment, today's Name of the Morning goes to... So You Want to Be a Spaceflight. Spaceflight Simulator, out on the PC.
So you want to be a space flight?
Yeah, you heard me.
So you want to fly in space? No. I just want to be the space flight. So
I am the space flight.
Cuckoo cuckoo.
I'm your space flight now.
Man. Space flight simulator. Listen. That sounds like a fun one.
Yeah. Could be a good one.
How formal of a space flight is this thing? Okay.
Who knows?
Okay.
Maybe it's all buttoned up.
Do you have to have a co-pilot? Would that be a fun co-op? It's like you can't play this game without a person next to you, and then you can each man something. So I don't know how spaceflight works. Can you believe
Not
it?
space flighting all the time?
Yeah. I haven't space flied since I was younger.
Right. And space flighting has changed a lot over the years.
I kind of retired from that about the same time that I had stopped snowboarding. So, maybe if I pick up snowboarding again, I might go back to space. So, figure it out. Well, that's your Name of the Morning, and thus eligible for Name of the Month consideration if you're a Patreon subscriber, which you can become one. Go to patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. You do get double entries into our Name of the Month giveaways when we do those. Please follow us on Twitter at WatchGMS. That is also the place where you can see all the headlines of the day with the Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news. Simply search
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News. In space. Space. Space.
Flight. It's now 6:39. Thank you for being here. We got birthdays this day in gaming history coming up in just a little bit. Jordy Jasper said, glad you like it. Excited to watch some gameplay. Yes, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/gaming morning show. Do the whole bell thing and whatnot. But every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at noontime Pacific, we will put out a new episode of our YouTube exclusive GMS Plays Horizon Forbidden West. But it was really cool to see you started yesterday. Jordy also says Crunchyroll and Funimation are the most popular anime streaming services. Yes, they can just throw you out there. That's what From's software does. Great to hear, says Truebaker. All right, I think we're on the same page. Kopi is singing to us, which is great. I like when Kopi sings to us. But at this point, we need to check in and see what Look It's Mike O is tracking at this hour.
Oh, good morning, guys. It's a beautiful sunny day here in California. No, Indiana. Yeah, I'm in Indiana. It's very, very cold and a little nippy here, but I'm here to give you the news. Our first story comes to us from Ben Hooper from UPI Magazine or website, and he tells us about a 5-year-old Texas boy who lost his teddy bear at a Wisconsin airport in 2021. He was reunited with his beloved toy after the airport launched a social media campaign to find the stuffed animal's owner. David Burnett said his family was catching a flight home to Texas at Milwaukee's Mitchell International Airport after Turkey Day when his son Ezekiel, who was 5, tossed his teddy bear into the air where it became stuck in some rafters. He was tossing it up in the air, you know. And he tossed it a little bit too high, and it got stuck up in the rafters, David Burnett told WITI-TV. And I looked at it and said, nope, that's there. And from there, giant tears came down. Airport workers found the bear in January, and a social media campaign was launched to find the teddy's owner. The airport's post went viral on Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok after social media users pointed out the heart shape on the teddy bear's chest, which could signify that its owner had a heart condition. As we all know, Burnett said his wife saw one of the posts when a friend shared it on Facebook. My wife was sitting there, and a friend of hers had shared it via Facebook, he told WISN-TV. It was just a fun story. She was just on her phone, and then she just jumped up, and she said she couldn't even speak. I looked at it, and I was like, that's his bear. Without a doubt, and it just took off from there. The airport had Ezekiel and his dad flown to Milwaukee for a reunion with the teddy bear on Tuesday morning. Back to you, fellas.
Oh, quit throwing things up in the rafters. Never goes well. Never goes well at all.
That would totally be my line. Nope, that lives there now.
Well, I'm happy it sounds like the bear was able to get back. And don't want to make light of the fact that bears, teddy bears, whatever, very important to kiddos. Mm-hmm. But especially, I imagine, one that may be important to a kiddo who has a heart condition. So, yeah, big deal.
Absolutely.
So. Yep, that's up there. Good throw, though.
Story.
Good throw.
Yeah, solid throw.
Pretty good. We'll check in with Mike next hour, see what Mike O is tracking in the 7 o'clock hour on Gaming Morning Show. It's now 6:43. Thank you for being here. Our topic of the day has to do with who you would want to have lunch with. Today is Nobody Eats Alone, or No One Eats Alone Day, National No One Eats Alone. Now, this is kind of the crux of this thing. It's a positive initiative from the nonprofit Beyond Differences aimed at creating a lunchtime of inclusion organized by Students for Students. Middle schools across the nation look beyond differences and find ways to start conversations at lunchtime, according to nationaldaycalendar.com. No one eats alone. That means every student in every lunchroom across the country will be eating with someone else. Students have taken up charge to see if they can invite other students to join them. They are making room, filling empty seats, or filling tables that were once occupied by only one student.
That's nice. There's times, probably more so now than when I was like in college, like we were talking about with these students. But there's times now I go out to lunch, and I spend all day, having small talk and conversations with patients and especially if I have a heavy new patient load and that has lots of talking. I get to lunch and I want to sit by myself in silent for like 45 minutes.
Yep.
So I can imagine being one of these students and like, oh, come, no one eats alone. Come sit with me. I'm like, please leave me alone. Please stop.
Yeah, I would hope that this takes into account folks who are not interested in talking because maybe school is like an overload for them, right?
No one eats alone, whether you like it or not.
Oh, no. I think as long as on the surface it's doing what it's trying to do, which is help people be included, because that is tough, right? You go to a lunchroom for the first time and you don't have friends yet or whatever the case may be, so a chance to include somebody who otherwise hasn't been invited. But yeah, also being okay if that person's like, nah, I'm good.
Pass.
Thank you. Drew Mega says, I love this initiative. And then Marcus Myko says, I don't want to be rude, but can you just leave me alone? Well, and on the introverted extroverted scale, where do you place yourself?
I'm definitely more introverted. I enjoy being social and having social interactions, especially for work. It is nice having that as part of my built-in day, but it definitely does not recharge my batteries. And so I'll have days that are especially busy, and like I said, new patients are definitely the worst because there's just so much to get through with a new patient. That I'll have a heavy patient load, and I'll come home and be like, I can't. Oh no, I can't talk to anyone for a little bit. I need just a little bit of time.
I have to laugh because you just said something that reminds me of this.
To quote Cade Zade, Stardew Valley sucks all the time.
Sports Talk Gaming says, new patients are the worst. More at 11. Which was not what you actually meant. Out of context clips from Gaming Morning Show. Yeah. No, I totally get it. And I'm much more the opposite, where like I rarely need to be by myself. And so being able to talk is super fun. But I haven't also been in a situation like what you're describing where you have to do like the more customer non-customer banter, right? And so that can sometimes be more taxing. So yeah, I'm interested to see how that would change.
Yeah. And it is what I like about my profession, for me in particular, is I'm not great at small talk most of the time. In those situations, like just like chit-chatting with someone you barely know, like I don't do well with that a lot of times, and I can be awkward. But I'm also in a position where I have like 5 to 10 minute conversations over and over all day long. So when you're not feeling it, you can just kind of default to the same conversation over and over and over, which is really handy because I don't have to fill 8 hours of time. I just have to fill a few minutes of time and then do it again with someone else.
How about this weather we're having?
And it's Friday, so the go-to on Fridays is like, any big plans for the weekend? And that's usually enough to get them going on something, and then I can just do my work.
Good moron to Jack.
Top of the moron.
I am the same. I need my personal time to decompress. Yeah, I think I used to work in retail, and it was fast-paced retail where you're working with one customer for about 20-30 minutes and then working with another customer for about 20-30 minutes. You just kind of go in that same loop for 8 to 10 hours a day, just over and over and over again. And so I haven't been in that situation in so long that maybe it would wear on me more than I remember. But I also really liked my coworkers, and we've talked about this on that show before too, where it's like I really don't want to have lunch with any of my coworkers because I want to be left the heck alone. So yeah, I don't know. Or I usually eat alone, but now that I have to eat alone, I want to eat with people. Oh yeah, Aura was talking about recovering from COVID, so wishing you the best recovery that you can have. Sorry that you're dealing with that, Aura.
I missed.
Oh, got it on the way back down. I'm surprised. Yeah. Kate Zaid. Hey now. Speaking of Kate Zaid, though, one of the 2 panelists for this weekend's GMS Weekend Edition. It's Sunday at 7 a.m. Pacific Time. If you haven't been to the show yet, it's about a month old. What we've been doing is looking back at the headlines of the week. Not always specifically to gaming, but definitely including gaming. We also look at some of the best moments to Gaming Morning Show each week. It just gives us a little bit more time to unpack and share the space with panelists and talk about what's going on. And plus, we do this cool thing called Content Discovery, where each of our panelists and our 2 hosts, Chris M.E. and Austin Attack, bring someone that they've been enjoying this week who are making content on the internet. So we have that coming up at 7 a.m. Pacific Time on Sunday, plus an interview with Rob Kovacs, who is a musician streaming on Twitch, also has videos on YouTube and such. So check it out, 7 a.m. Pacific Time this Sunday on these same Gaming Morning Show platforms. Earthling goes.
Had it perfectly,
Yep.
perfectly set up. No one there.
Yep.
Where's our teammate?
Probably.
I know your excuse. What's his?
Probably screening phone calls. Earthling goes, I'm always talking to strangers. Ha! And then says, caller, it's so cold. Me, likewise.
Oh, really close. Really close with your callers.
I know. Yeah, I'm not good with weather talk.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't do weather.
Yeah. It's useful for me in my day-to-day when it's like really extreme. You know, like if it's December and it's like 70 degrees outside, like people, they want to talk about it. And there's a reason it's a cliche, is there are lots of people out there that, you know, it's unusually hot, unusually cold. You're like, whew, man, crazy day out there. And they're like, I know, right? Let's talk about it for 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, you do you. Just lay down, please, so I can get my work done. Crack.
I do laugh, though, because, yeah, you're just trying to make the time go, right? That's your goal. So, yeah, if you got 5 minutes on weather,
Yep.
done and done. I will say, my wife, hefty wife, probably would have been a meteorologist in a second life. She loves looking at the weather and talking about the weather. So, yeah. Can you believe this wind we're having? It's now time for birthdays.
So windy. Let's talk about it for 15 minutes.
This day in gaming history, it's 9:52 on the East Coast, 2:52 for those watching in the Ukraine. Anything you can add to the conversation, certainly on National No One Eats Alone Day, unless you want to eat alone. If you could eat lunch with one person, who would it be? Today, Yoko Ono turns 89 today.
Indeed. Still going strong, too. She has won 2 Grammy Awards.
1-2-1-2.
1-2-1-2.
Grammy Awards. Actress Cybill Shepherd is 72 today.
Nice. She was awarded a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1988.
Have you taken a walk on the Hollywood Walk of Fame recently?
Recently, no, and never on purpose. It's always just, I'm always going somewhere else, and you look down and you're like, oh, we're here. 'Cause it's all over Hollywood.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's
You can't
stars
get
on
away
it.
from it. Oh. Like, I'm just trying to go to a movie at the Grauman Chinese Theater. Get out of my way, stars.
Actor John Travolta turned 68 today. 68.
One more year.
Is John Travolta still with less hair than John used to have?
He was in October of 2019.
Yeah, both of these pictures that they use for John Travolta is bald John Travolta.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to get at is that a choice, or is John at the point where... Because, I mean, remember, like, Pulp Fiction John Travolta hair?
Mm-hmm.
That was Mike O quality.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I would be interested to maybe, I'll have lunch with him and I'll ask him.
That's
you
the
shave
answer.
your head out of choice or necessity?
Sean's like, Hefty's been waiting for me to answer this question. Now I have an answer, so bam.
It's time for 30 seconds of direct eye contact with, look, it's Maiko's nice hair.
We're talking about John Travolta. Not Mike. Mike's not even here. Do you even watch the show? I'm worried about Bob. I don't think Bob.
He just hears certain keywords and assumes things.
Actually, that's somebody who's done that before. Yeah, okay. I think maybe we just need to, like, I don't know, give Bob some more air in there.
Could someone crack the window, please?
That's why I just... game show host Vanna White turned 65 today.
She was once a contestant on Price is Right. Back
Really?
in 1980. Yep.
Okay, when did Wheel of Fortune start? Maybe you could find... I'm sure there's a YouTube video. Maybe you could find the YouTube video of Vanna White as a contestant on The Price is Right.
Yeah, I have a link to it right now. So, Wheel of Fortune started in 1975, but was not hosted by Pat Sajak and did not include Vanna White at that time. We'll look up what that is, but I want to get this link.
Okay. Meanwhile, I'll tell you that Matt Dillon turns 58 today. Was Matt? No, I think Matt's brother was an Entourage. Looking. Wasn't his name Kevin Dillon or something? Yeah, Kevin Dillon was an Entourage. So, what's the last thing Matt Dillon's been in? I know that name. Let me look it up.
Don't know. Vanna White took over from Susan Stafford in October of 1982.
Oh, it's a couple years. That's not bad. Huh. Okay. Matt Dillon was in There's Something About Mary and the Wild Things back in the... did I say The Wild Things? That's not what that is. Isn't that book where the wild things are?
Yep.
Okay. So if you are looking for a children's book and there's Denise Richards or Nev Campbell, that's not the children's book. Just want to be very clear that you're going the wrong direction and you need to turn around and try to find the book with the furry creatures. We've had crab-stuffed flounder and the furry creatures now. I'm just going to continue just reading. Should I just stick to reading what's on the screen? I think that might be safer today.
It might.
I don't know if you've heard of Dr. Dre recently.
No. Just wait till a fun fact.
Has Dre been in the news at all? But Dr. Dre is 57 today.
Fun fact, performed at this year's Super Bowl halftime show. Thanks, Cleveland.com.
I bet the intern was like, sick. This one's done. Problem solved.
For the two people that are worried about celebrity birthdays but have never heard of the Super Bowl, now they know.
Well, especially given the fact that his birthday is today. We're 5 days since, Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre was the headliner for the whole thing, right? Oh my gosh.
At least now we know they update the fun facts at least near when they post the list.
Excuse me, we need to have proof that the fun facts are actually updated. Fine. Actually, that's probably what they're getting away with, is they only update one each year. So.
Yep.
Today, Molly Ringwald turns 54.
Nice. Played the same character on both The Facts of Life and Different Strokes.
Molly Ringwald was in those shows?
Yep. That's the same character.
Did you know that, though?
No, I wouldn't have been able to answer that on a trivia show.
Was Molly Ringwald one of the, main characters in Facts of Life, or was Molly Ringwald just an, appearance? I like how I'm asking you, and you just told me you have no clue.
No idea.
NFL's Le'Veon Bell turns 30 today. Right now, a free agent, played for the Steelers, Jets, and Chiefs. I think actually played with the Ravens last year, too. But free agent right now turns 30 today. So, there you go. Happy birthday, Le'Veon Bell.
We've got a drummer birthday.
It's Robbie Bachman's birthday of Bachman Turner Overdrive, and he is 69 years old.
Nice.
I was just so excited because we got both a drummer birthday and a 69.
It's a good day.
Bachman Turner Overdrive was known as BTO. That was an acronym for their band. But I can't remember if they were the band that sang the song Nevermind. That was the Beach Boys, and it was called GTO.
Different. That's a different band.
And I don't even know if the name of the song... Yeah, it was Little GTO. Okay, so everything I was about to say was worthless. So
I got you.
Thank you. Happy birthday to Robbie Bachman, Bachman Turner Overdrive. Their acronym is BTO.
Yeah, and that's the end of that story.
That's all. Any other birthdays?
No, not really.
Okay. No. There you go. We do have one heavenly birthday to share with you. Audrey Lorde, a writer, died in 1992. Today would have been Audrey Lorde's birthday. This from Wikipedia. American writer, feminist, womanist, librarian, and civil rights activist, was self-described, quote, black lesbian mother warrior poet, end quote, who dedicated both her life and her creative talent to confronting and addressing injustices of racism, sexism, classism, and homophobia. That's from Wikipedia. Audrelorde, Audrey Lorde, would have had a birthday on February 18th. So sharing that with you today on Gaming Morning Show. Stick around next hour. We have an announcement. We're going to be raising funds next week. We'll tell you more about which organization for and how you can get involved. If you have anything that you would like to add to the conversation, we certainly would encourage that, whether it's through our Discord. You can reach out to us directly, so we'll talk about that coming up next hour. We'll also have list of the day and takeaways that were pretty okay coming up later on in the show as well. This day in gaming history, 2009 was the only one we had. Servers from NC Soft's Tabula Rasa are shut down. For a full oral history of NC Soft's Tabula Rasa, please welcome Sports.Gaming.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, good talk. Hey, how's the weather there?
Miss you, Austin.
Bear, you are outside. Bear, don't stand pat with pride. Open the window and let us know how the weather it does flow.
Did it snow?
Better? Huh. First time we've seen you today, Bear.
It's still nice. Hasn't changed in the last hour. Still nice outside.
Thank goodness.
Good to know.
I was worried about you, Bear. So, yeah.
Thank you for waiting this time.
Nice job reinforcing positive behavior.
Don't let it happen again.
I did try to search for what it's worth. Top 10 like famous meals in history. You know, because today's topic is National No One Eats Alone Day. So, who would you like to most eat food with? I didn't find anything to that vein. Maybe Calaf finds something, but we'll have a top 10 list for you on the other side of the break. We'll also have sports. Thank you, Mike, for the like on Facebook Gaming. Always appreciate that, especially on Facebook Gaming. It does a lot for us, so thank you for doing that. You can go to facebook.com/Gaming Morning Show. Sean, Hefty Goof, will be back on the other side of the break. It is Friday, February 18th, 2022 on Gaming Morning Show.
Emotions bottled up. Can't explain why I couldn't see drive through Bordeaux when it hurt all alone, but it'll be just fine if heaven's secure. I was lost, I would cry, I would wish all night that it'll be just fine if you aren't leaving for good. I could hear you on the radio playing when I was riding so stuck in Vegas. You said we could never be strong, but our hearts are golden and connected as one. Through lonely days, we got better as they came. We are electrolytes flowing in rain. We are electrolytes, taking your breath away.
All right, let's gather round to read the Moose Book. There was a mooster in Worcester. There's a moose loose about the hoose. Shake it loose in your hoose, that moose. I would call it a truce with the moose, maybe spruce up the hoose. Dr. Seuss writing about the hoose in which the moose shook loose an overused spruce. The moose that encountered a truck's caboose is the moose named Bruce. I'm loose, said the moose, Bruce, as he threw up a deuce. Fun fact, Bruce the moose actually starred in Footloose. Snitches get stitches like mooses get looses. Obtuse rubber goose, green moose, guava juices. Goose and moose called a truce over being loose around Bruce. A moose nuisance is a moosance. You better write about the moose, no excuse. You're welcome.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, gaming morning show is on 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, come Monday through Friday and sometimes after dark. A daily theme with a question mark. We got gaming news and sports and Bob. Hefty, Austin, Mike, and Sean, the heartthrob. I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day and sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 2. Right now.
Morning, gamer. It's Gaming Morning Show. We continue the program on Friday, February 18th, 2022. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, GamingMorningshow.tv. In about 45 minutes from now, I'll give you an idea of what's coming up next week from Gaming Morning Show. We are going to be raising funds for an organization. We'll tell you for whom and for why. And then we'll have more for that coming up next week on Gaming Morning Show. Please kick your week off in a fun way with the GMS Weekend Edition crew. That's Chris M.E., Austin Attack on Sundays at 7 a.m. Pacific Time. This week, our panelists Kate Zaid and Dungeon Meowster KJ. We will have an interview with musician Rob Kovacs. That starts at 7 a.m. Pacific Time on all these same GMS platforms. YouTube is a great place to go, too, because we have our YouTube exclusive Horizon Forbidden West from GMS Plays starting on Saturday. Sports Gaming on the left. I am Hefty Goof. It is great to see everybody. And we are so excited that we have the opportunity to welcome in the one, the only Miss Theo is here. Good morning to you, Miss Theo.
Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? Happy Friday. Oh.
It's good to see you. Oh, the one hand clapping. The one hand clapping. Miss Theo is a Reiki master, photographer, musician extraordinaire, and we are so happy that you are along with us this morning. I hope you've had a fabulous week. It's kind of neat having you on Fridays because we get to summarize your week as opposed to having you on Wednesdays, which, as we all know, is the weekend of the week.
Oh, wait. Wednesdays are the weekend of the week?
The common, well-known weekend of the week.
Oh man, it's been a week. And you can't see my headphones. It's like
Theo, what happened to your ears?
I'm melting into the background.
We will have you add your captions if you'd be so kind. Lucy the First is here this morning. It's good to see you.
Top of the moron!
Lucy the First is one of the several artists that we use for our music. In fact, you hear Juicy in the background as we speak. Juicy Hype. Everyone always asks about that particular song. Pib Jinky, who is one of the musicians who does music for us as well, is going to have a new song coming out. So want to shout out Pib Jinky this morning. Go ahead and say hello from GMS and try to get that song. I think it's coming out 24th, something like that. I saw it on Twitter yesterday, but be sure to check out Pib on Twitter. Superphonic wrote us that jingle that you heard in the middle of the break.
Oh.
We also had the Moose Book, which you wrote yourselves, chat. So we just had a lot of contributions. It's been big.
Amazing.
Our topic of the day, chat, is it's National No One Eats Alone Day. Okay. And so we're asking, if you could eat lunch with one person, who would it be? Quiet I Am Gaming had asked, hey, can it be a person dead or alive? We're going to go with either. You know, it'd be a lot harder to eat with somebody who's not alive, but you can try. Sean, did you think of your answer?
I still like my answer.
What was your answer?
You at our favorite pizza place.
So you can't pick me.
Yeah, I pick you.
You can pick me, but you can't pick me.
I pick you. I want to go to our pizza place.
Are your wives ever worried about your strong relationship with each other?
They learned early on to that they can't compete with what we have.
That's
True
true.
love. True love.
I mean, listen, those two, Sports Doc wife and Hefty wife, will just look at us and be like, it's ridiculous, you two. And keep in mind, they're sisters.
Beautiful.
So
I
if
know, I
anyone
love
should
this.
have the connection, it's them.
Yep.
I eat lunch with Chris today because we eat Tim Hortons every Friday together, says Lucy. It's the only fast food place in this town. Tim Horton, by the way, is a real hockey player. Something we've learned on the show in the last 18 months.
That's true.
Why is it Fridays, Lucy? Is that just because that's when you can, or is there like a Tim Hortons Friday special?
Wait, so Lucy, you're in LA as well then, I'm assuming.
No, Lucy's in Edmonton, Alberta.
Oh.
Ground floor for Tim Hortons.
I was about to say, I was like, how do you eat with Chris then?
But, I see. Not that Chris. Different Chris.
Okay. Thank you. I just assumed it was, Chris M.E.
Papa Paz, who's also in Canada, says no Friday specials at Timmy's. Okay. So, that's fine. Oh, yeah, True Vega's in Canada, too. Did I just hear Timmy's?
Did we just summon every Canadian viewer?
Yeah. Congratulations on your women's hockey gold medal. So.
Yes.
Oh, congrats. That's huge.
I also just realized, there's a common discussion around Dunkin' being very East Coast heavy, Starbucks being very West Coast heavy, and that's not a rule. That's just kind of a coincidence. Since Canada's the North Coast of the United States, should we have this become
Dunkin' Coast versus Starbucks Coast
versus Tim Hortons Coast? Huh?
I like it.
Huh? True Vega's like, what? Is that not a common? Does Canada not call itself United States' Northern Coast? I wouldn't either. It's 7:16, so we're asking that question. This is, again, an initiative to help school lunchrooms be more inclusive across the nation, but I also like the fact that we steered this into a conversation about, hey, not everybody wants to eat with each other. So it's okay
That's
to
true.
want to eat by yourself. This is a focus on trying to be inclusive in schools, while also then sprouting this conversation about being okay about eating by yourself. You don't have to eat with people either, right? Get what you
Yeah.
need.
I like eating alone sometimes, like going to the restaurant and not bringing a book or anything, just staring at people uncomfortably while they're eating. So,
This is
yeah, exactly.
This is a pretty exciting time, really quick. Okay, you want to know
Yes, do tell. Do tell.
why? This is the first time in GMS history where your song is playing in the background.
Oh. Oh, wow.
It finally dawned on me yesterday that you had given me permission about 6 months ago to add your song into our rotation, but I never had actually hit the add to playlist button. So this whole time it hasn't been in rotation, and there you go.
And that's okay, but thank you. I'm grateful to be inducted into the GMS playlist now.
We should probably share our playlist now that I think about it.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, musician Theo is with us. Add to playlist button, eating alone.
Yeah. Just me eating by myself, listening to my own music, crying on the inside.
Staring intently
Watching
into
other
the
people.
camera.
Yes.
Well, thank you for being here, everyone. It is the Friday edition of the show. I am Hefty Goof. That is Miss Theo and Sports.Gaming. Coming up after this game, we're going to give you 10 ways to beat loneliness. 10 ways to beat loneliness. So,
Ooh.
it's kind of
This is going to be interesting.
if you don't know, chat, we are trying to get Sean the final 4 assists that Sean needs to get a thing in the rocket pass of this game completed, and we've been trying to do it for like 4 days now.
Oh, no wonder there was a silent focus. Yes.
I got like 9 one day early this week, and in the last 3 days, I've got 1.
Yeah, Hefty Goof has been sucking it up as of late, so we haven't been that intense. That was just coincidental that we happened to just go completely silent when Theo's on the show.
I know, I was like, Bueller?
Scott Chick, I tried to turn my microphone down since we know what the problem is. Scott Chick says Hefty's doing that whole getting louder on the scene again thing. We figured out what the problem was, but I haven't figured out how to solve it other than just try to turn myself down. So I tried to adjust for it. Let me know if I am still significantly louder than everyone. I can turn myself down. Apparently Drew Mega says Timmy's Dark Roast is the right one to go with from Tim Hortons. So.
Oh, is that coffee?
Yeah. Well, and Lucy the First was dropping inside secrets, because I can't remember, Lucy, if you said you worked at Tim's or if you just knew this, but all the donuts are like shipped to Tim Hortons, right? So like Tim doesn't, you don't make them at the local place, right?
Woo!
Which kind of deals, I mean, like you go to Starbucks and you're not getting fresh baked goods there. But I think Dunkin' still makes theirs in-house, right? I assume so too. Yeah, so you just got one, right?
Yep.
Which means, how many do we need for you to finally be done with this?
3.
All right. We need like a cheer squad for y'all.
I'm gonna laugh if we get them all in this game, and Miss Theo was the missing piece.
That's all we need.
Oh my god, I love that someone actually gave me that nickname recently.
The missing piece?
Yes.
Tell me more.
I love that. No, she just said that. She's like, you're like the missing piece. And I'm like, oh my god, I love that. Party's here. Party's here.
I am JF Down says Miss Theo is here. Woo! Will Ryan remember the thing he never remembers?
Well, I don't know if he kind of almost forgot me this morning.
Well, you should have saw Wednesday's show. So Wednesday, I'm sitting there, I'm like, and Miss Thea will be joining us, and blah, 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 blah. And I know that for a fact because we haven't talked to each other all this week, so I'm sure that it'll work out. So, and then you weren't there. I was like, I'm sure she'll join us on Friday. And then I completely forgot.
Yes. And I texted him. I'm like, hello?
You did the absolute right thing, didn't you? Hefty always likes a good reminder.
Hopefully, we'll have a meditation. Hopefully, we'll have a meditation later.
Name just one time I've forgotten the meditation break. Just one time.
We'll remind him all throughout this hour.
Exactly.
He will still.
Also true.
It's so funny because it is all based on the end of the hour. Yeah, it's exactly. If the end of the hour it feels very like.
Sometimes I can't tell if he's actually joking.
No, like the end of the hour. If I get into a flow that's very like heavy radio.
When he's mad at us.
I know. So it's like, you know,
Doesn't
he
want us to drink.
just acts like we don't exist.
That's my point exactly. So if you think about it, okay.
Yeah.
Just not talk to them.
You guys are fine. I will never forget you ever.
Oh, there you are.
I was here the whole time. Maybe you left me, huh?
Oh, actually, that's maybe.
Digital Doc Game says, in line for Starbucks. Anyone want something?
I love that. Oh.
Well, and I felt badly yesterday because I don't think of certain things. And yesterday, our brother-in-law offered to go get people coffee.
All he had to do was slightly graze the ball and get me an assist, and he couldn't do it.
I'm so
Ouch.
Watch. Come on, teammate. Just like,
Hey, at least they tried. I mean, they actually did try.
he did try.
And we win. So, there you go.
That could have been 2. We could have been halfway there. Living on a prayer.
Are you going to be okay?
So disappointing. I'll bear it.
It's Gaming Morning Show. It's 7:24 West Coast, 10:24 East, 3:24 out in the UK. Anyway, brother-in-law's like, hey, I'm going to go get coffee for everyone. People want some. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. But I don't live at their house. And so I was like, oh, he'll swing in and drop it off for me on the way back to their house is what my brain said. And then what I should have had my brain say is like, oh, I'll go over there and get it because it's nice of them to get me a coffee and it's only 4 minutes away and I just have to pop in. And all of a sudden I get this message. It's like, your coffee's right here when you're ready to come and get it. And I was like, I don't have time to come in. Anyway, long story short, Sean was nice enough to drop it off on the way to get kids from school. So
That's nice. You guys all live so close to each other. That's amazing.
Likewise.
I got you. I know.
It's time for the list of the day. We'll do that here in a second. Lucy does explain, yes. Comes on a tray from the freezer. Microwave it in their special quote-unquote oven, which is just an oven-looking microwave. That's the Tim Hortons.
What is this?
The Tim Hortons donuts. They come from a tray in the freezer. Drew Mega says,
So are they good?
Well, that's what Lucy's saying. Yeah, no shame. I still eat them. I mean, have you ever had the donut at Starbucks? They have like a glazed donut.
I think I have.
I'm gonna assume you have, but just for experimental sake, will you please get one today? Okay. That's probably what all the Tim Hortons donuts taste like. So.
Okay, that's probably not terrible then.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of us would argue that preservatives make things taste better.
It's so bad. I've been really eating terribly lately too, and my body has been like. So I need to be
it's terrible, but kind of simultaneously so good.
I know. Exactly.
Yesterday I was invited to go play Apex with Kate Zaid, and I sent out that picture of Kronk from Emperor's New Groove with the shoulder devil and the shoulder angel.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, absolutely, be right there. Except I'm too busy doing all the adult stuff. That's how I feel about preservatives. I'm like, I know you're not good for me.
I know.
But you taste so good.
I know. In the moment when it's in your mouth, it's like worth it. And then as soon as regret.
Crab stuffed flounder. Okay, let's do this list of the day. We'll talk more about crab stuffed flounder in just a moment.
Yeah, I was like,
This is 10 ways to beat loneliness. And the reason we're doing this today is because our topic is National No One Eats Alone Day. And part of the premise of this school initiative is to try to help kids who feel lonely feel more included. Part of this is starting conversations, closing the divide, and sitting with others, according to nationaldaycalendar.com. And they're getting to know people across the table, no matter their differences, no matter what. No one eats alone. So if you would like to help specifically with in schools, No One Eats Alone, join the movement. If your school doesn't participate, encourage them to start. And you can create an inclusive lunchroom at your school and encourage each other to engage in positive conversations. Now, this list comes our way from berkeleywellbeing.com. MA, PhD. Help me with those suffixes.
MA's master's degree, and PhD is a doctoral degree. It looks like her PhD is in psychology. This is Dr. Davis from Berkeley. Doesn't say what her master's is in, but psychology degree.
And wrote a book, Outsmart Your Smartphone, Conscious Tech Habits for Finding Happiness, Balance, and Connection, IRL. So let's go with this list, and we'll see how it goes.
1.
Practice self-kindness. In difficult moments, it's essential to practice self-kindness. Blaming ourselves when we feel lonely is not helpful, so limit your hurtful self-talk. Engage in some self-care, and just generally give yourself a break. Perhaps a walk in nature or a day at the spa may be helpful for getting yourself into a self-kindness mood.
2.
Number 2 is capitalize on the present moment. When you feel good about something, share it with others right away. And she doesn't mean share like in social media. You could start by calling or texting a friend about it. Or share with the people you work with. Keep in mind that the positive things that you can share don't have to be big. You can simply have woken up on the right side of the bed and think, hey, I'm feeling great today. And share that moment.
3.
I love that. Connecting in real life. Yes, connecting in real life may not be as easy as it once was, especially with everything with COVID and everything. We often default to using our smartphones. It's easier, and now it's culturally accepted. But we can decrease our loneliness if we build stronger in-person connections. Yeah, it makes sense. We do this by looking people in the eyes, listening, being mindful, and choosing not to be distracted by our phones or other technologies.
And definitely not leaving people in the green room, am I right?
4.
Yeah, not forgetting about us.
You can rethink how you spend your spare time. We have obviously many things on our to-do list. This author writes sometimes endless to-do lists. However, opting to stay alone every night with our phones, watching Netflix, or being on Facebook can really get us stuck in loneliness. So instead, if you can, motivate us to use our loneliness to motivate us to reach out to people, then we can strengthen our relationships. By opting to cope with our loneliness by seeking out social support, we create more social moments with the people in our lives who matter to us, which usually reduces our loneliness.
5.
Number 5 is do more things with people. Engaging in face-to-face social interactions tends to improve our mood and reduce depression. Activities that involve other people, such as attending religious services or engaging in sports, are also likely to have positive effects on our mental health. So find ways to just be around more people.
6.
All right. Talk to strangers, but stranger danger too. So just, use your discernment. A growing body of research suggests that even seemingly trivial interactions with strangers, like chatting with a barista or cashier, may be able to keep loneliness at bay by helping us feel more socially connected. So reach out to other human beings to say hello, ask them how they are, or chat about whatever's on your mind. These small acts can make big differences and help you reduce feelings of loneliness. Absolutely, I agree.
7.
Anyone see a date on this? I'm just curious if it was written before or after the pandemic.
Yeah, I did look. I didn't see one.
Yeah, because also the next one made me laugh because it sounds like it was written around the 1994 movie The Net, starring Sandra Bullock. Instead of passively surfing the net. That meme, the thumbs up kid. Anyway, or social media, so it had to be after that. If you want to go online, opt instead of doing something that involves the active participation of other people. You can play games with others. Now, for what it's worth, especially very early in the pandemic, I was feeling extremely lonely. And I want to emphasize that I was lucky. I was in a house with other people, right? Loneliness has been a big problem for folks who are living alone during the pandemic. But playing games with other people helped me out a ton. We were doing things like Among Us. Obviously, that's how I got back into gaming, to do those kind of things. So that did help me a ton. I also have found almost renewed love for being on the phone with people, which is really interesting because a long time ago, I could only do like FaceTime, which there's a recommendation here, be active online, have a video call with a friend, right? But I have found renewed love for the phone as well. So interesting that has emerged as a preference over the last probably 18 months.
8.
I'm like, or you could.
8. Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Or when you're lonely, you could just start your own gaming morning show, you know? So.
That's all it takes, chat.
Super easy.
Number 8 is stop your negative thought cycles. We might repeatedly think about what we could have done differently to prevent ourselves from being so alone and feeling so alone. We ruminate on the events or people or causes because we mistakenly believe that thinking about our loneliness over and over again will help us solve it. Unfortunately, it does no good to get caught up in our thoughts. Instead of taking actions, we need to feel better. Put an end to these negative thought cycles and take some actions. Do something different that stops these thoughts and changes our experience of the world. For example, if I'm feeling lonely, I'll go to the gym or schedule lunches with friends for the next few days, and it helps.
And I just eat myself into oblivion, so.
9.
But also, I want to talk about that for a second, is when I start having negative thoughts, first of all, we make all that stuff up in our own heads, right? Which is ridiculous, and we don't even realize it. But then I ask myself, would you talk that way to your friend? And I would never, ever talk that way to my friends. So when I feel myself talking badly about myself, I check myself before I wreck myself. Okay.
It seemingly seems easier to do that to ourselves, right?
Yes.
Than to talk to your friends that way.
Absolutely. Exactly. So be your own best friend.
9.
9. Generate a sense of awe. Like when we witness the birth of a new baby or a majestic mountain. Makes time seem like it's standing still and helps us be more open to connecting. Something about feeling small in the context of a big world appears to help us see ourselves as part of a whole, which may help us feel less alone. So expose yourself to something that creates awe, but don't expose yourself. Okay, like landscapes, new experiences, or new foods.
1. 0.
Please don't go rush into everyone's baby deliveries.
I need to see this baby being born.
I want to be in awe. I was definitely in awe of that whole experience. Anyway, pay attention to the things that matter. I call this data, to be honest. If someone gives you a compliment, there's probably an authentic reason for that, right? Also, this author writes, it's helpful to start paying attention to the present moment. What are the experiences that you make you feel lonely? And what are the experiences that make you feel connected or like you belong? Identify these moments so it can help you reduce loneliness, because you can limit your engagement in the activities that make you feel lonely and increase your engagement in activities that make you feel connected. So there you go. 10 ways to beat loneliness from berkeleywellbeing.com, and we will share those for you now. In chat, there's some bonus ones as well in there. And I was reading some of the comments in chat. Scott Chick, what if the people I'm having face-to-face conversations with annoy me? And then down say, I think I'm going to hate everything on this list. Just leave me alone and I will be fine. And I think that's what I was thinking, right? This is a list if you're feeling lonely. If you're not feling lonely, keep rocking with yourself, right?
Yeah. You're good.
Yeah. I'm going to knock on Downs' door someday out of the blue. Be like, hi! Downs going to be like, get out of here!
You're like, lonely, I'm so lonely.
And Downs likes me, so I think. Jack has a compliment for you, Miss Theo. Miss Theo's hair is on point this morning. Respect and a little jealous. Time for Jack to grab a haircut.
Yes, and then show us your haircut once you get it. But thank you. Appreciate it.
Throw it into the Discord. Always appreciated. Sean's hair always looks perfect.
Are you talking about his? No, you're talking about his mustache hair, right?
You did you shave that last night, right?
Yeah.
Look
got
at that
bored.
trim. Look at that trim.
I got bored. Because I was gonna say when I grabbed the coffee from you yesterday, I couldn't help but notice how thick the beard was.
Yeah, it was getting thick enough that it was getting really annoying with a mask all day long, and so it had to go. But I was bored, so it started like this. This will go away soon, in the next day or so. But thought it'd be fun for a day.
Jack also said Black Death Coffee has been making the rounds at local grocery stores. Is that a brand? I don't like the name of that. Isn't Black Death the nickname for the plague?
I think so.
I'm
Yummy
just gonna-
coffee.
Black
Yeah, I'm like,
Death. I mean, I would like to see why they chose to name it that. It's from Death Wish Coffee Company. Oh, well, no, that's not it. You'll have to post a link to that. Because, yeah, I don't like the name Black Death as a coffee brand. Put it in our Discord, Jack. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something. So, because there's Death Wish coffee. I have seen that before. But all right, it's now 7:38. Today's other days of the day include National Drink Wine Day. Count me in.
are you a wine drinker?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Like, just the fancy, right?
Big fan. Big fan. I also love it in video games. I wish we had that clip ready to go. Do you know where it is?
No, I don't.
Okay, we'll find it and we'll post it in our chat. We were playing a game, Resident Evil Village, and there's this room in the house that goes wine room. And so Sean's driving, and I'm just sitting next to him, and he goes wine room, and we both simultaneously go, "Count me in."
Count me in.
And just died laughing because it's not possible that we could have rehearsed that. Today is also our favorite planets day, okay, which is very important to recognize.
Pluto,
okay.
the best damn planet in the world.
Name one better planet in the world. I dare you.
I'm like, Saturn, that has the rings.
But is it in this world?
Ice cream is frozen sauce, so Ryan probably dislikes it.
Today's National Eat Ice Cream for Breakfast Day.
What?
That's what I was gonna do during the day.
Oh yeah, you were gonna grab ice cream. Are you gonna try it for the next break?
I'll probably
Do it.
forget again.
You won't remember, will you? Yeah. It's national.
So out of my routine.
It's National Battery Day.
Still hope it's
Yeah.
like AAA.
Let's celebrate.
It's
Yeah, some 9 volts today.
big old D battery.
The lost city of double D batteries. Wait, no, that's not a battery. The battery is. I don't think they make. Do they make a double D battery actually? Please,
I
somebody
don't think
tell
so.
me.
I
Damn
don't
it.
think so. Just a D.
It was a double A battery.
Only A is a letter that gets repeated for some reason.
Good thing we're not on the internet. Thumb Appreciation Day. Go get your thumbacure.
Just the thumbs, though.
Yeah.
They get special attention today. Just the
That's what we were
thumbs.
saying. You go into the manicure place and you're like, hey, how much does your manicure cost? And then you just divide it by how many fingers you have and
Yeah,
Just
can I
pay
get
for one.
a thumbacure?
thumbacure. It's National Caregivers Day and National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day. And
Okay, what?
and if you put the picture, no, I want.
Flounder!
Just went for a little swim.
I'm a big fan of Flounder, the fish character from Little Mermaid. Okay. I don't like relating that character to the context of the day of the day. It sounds dirty. Poor Flounder. Let's give you a story from wavy.com. This is about a raccoon who fell through ceiling fell through the ceiling into a packed LSU dining hall. I actually saw something recently. So someone was in their bathroom, and they walked in, and the ceiling had been, like, caved in because squirrels had been setting up shop above their toilet. And luckily for this person, like, the whole thing didn't come down whilst they were using the toilet, but they had to, clean up after this squirrel that had set up shop above their ceiling. Well, this sounds like a similar situation at Louisiana State University. A student screamed when a cook tried to catch a raccoon that fell through the ceiling in a basket. Someone told the student newspaper that everyone was standing up and looking around for a raccoon when she went into the 459 dining hall for dinner on Wednesday. Quote, "I went and still got my food because I thought that it was fake," said the student. The raccoon ran underneath the table and immediately got on top of a chair. There was a video posted about it with the raccoon running between tables, then climbing on a chair and looking around. The video also shows people chasing it with a broom and a stick, or perhaps two brooms. Screams can be heard on either of the videos. The student that we mentioned before said that she lost her appetite when friends told her the raccoon had been on top of her bag while she was gone. "I am just scared that my bag has a disease."
Oh my gosh. Raccoons have such a bad rap.
Oh my gosh. Quote, "Right now it's funny to look back, but in the moment I was traumatized. My appetite is definitely gone." One of her friends, freshman Hannah Accius, said, students got the raccoon in an area where it couldn't run out. The raccoon was making its way toward me. It stopped and climbed on my friend Danielle's bag. Animal control finally came in and was able to catch it. I tried to catch it with a trash can. A cook even tried to use a basket to catch it. It was a mess.
Sounds like the raccoon was in the middle of like a Mission Impossible style heist on the ceiling, and it went awry.
Yes.
Raccoon's like floating from the ceiling.
Just trying to steal some chicken nuggies.
It's 7:44. Back to batteries. Scott Chick's helping me out. Double D batteries are a unique size and typically features a lithium
Thionyl
chloride. Good thing I got a producer in my ear. So yes, if you're looking for double D batteries, just turn to the Lysoc either I or 12 chemistry batteries. So I'm off the hook. There are such a thing as a double D battery.
Wow.
You knew it all along.
Yeah, I was just making sure you knew, Chad. One of the many hefty goof services I provide. But, I mean, like, D batteries are pretty big, so I imagine the double D battery is even bigger.
Double the size.
Could be.
Double
Actually,
the fun.
A fun question. Is a AAA battery exactly half the size of a AA battery? Or is it a third of the size? Right? Because technically it's only one less A. K-Laugh! I'm sure we can figure this out. Although K-Laugh did say K-Laugh was lurking today, so. Top of the moron to you. Hey, it's Brendan_TTV. Thank you for being here for this edition of Gaming Morning Show.
Good moron!
Theo, do you have an answer to our question of the day? Today is National No One Eats Alone Day, so we asked, who would you want to have lunch with if you could?
Honestly, haven't even thought about that. Is it lame that there's nobody that I'm thinking of?
I mean, you can have lunch with Sean and me, apparently.
Oh, okay, I'll do that.
Well, I would always like to talk to Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp's my favorite football player of all time. And I would just love to sit there and talk to Shannon. I'd like 30 minutes. I'd like to know if Shannon's personality that is on TV now and used to be on the sidelines of games is as big when off air or not in front of a microphone. I have this sneaking suspicion it is, because Shannon has an amazingly big personality. He's had some of my favorite, like, funny lines whilst playing football for the Broncos. So, yeah. I would love to talk to Shannon. I would also like to know if he actually liked his time after he left the Broncos. to become part of the Baltimore Ravens and then won another Super Bowl to become a 3-time Super Bowl champion, but then finished his career with the Broncos, which made me extremely happy because I can still wear his jersey because of my arbitrary rules that I have for wearing jerseys.
Ryan has arbitrary rules about sports?
No.
That never happens.
Let's call them guidelines.
Nah, I think arbitrary rules is pretty spot on.
That could be the name of my sports podcast. Arbitrary Rules with Hefty.
That's actually a good one.
Jack tells us 3A batteries are 3 times the size of regular A batteries and smaller than 2A batteries. Also, Jack is making that science. So. Scott Chick says the main difference between AA and AAA batteries is in physical dimensions. AA batteries feature physical dimensions and gives us those. You can read them in chat. While AAA batteries feature physical dimensions that are smaller.
Thank you for that information.
Downs would like you to come lunch with him, Miss Theo.
Oh, I would be so down.
Eh.
Downs. Heck yeah. Travel. My physical plane over there. And I want to. Who's Eunice? I saw someone. Who's
Unis.
Eunice? Eunice. Oh, is that really what it means?
I think I didn't see that would be my guess.
What?
I saw in the chat earlier once, like they were talking about hanging out with Downs or something. It's like, oh, someone will see Eunice, or is it Eunice? So I was like, who's Eunice? Eunice. I imagine it's. I don't know if you guys have seen Friends, but like Phoebe makes these like characters on pieces of art, and she gives them names. I think like Dolores or something like that. But they're kind of scary looking.
Oh yeah.
I imagine Eunice being one of those that Downs just has like on the wall. Has lunch with, talks to, goes out for a walk.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot about Friends from watching Instagram Reels, because somehow Friends became part of my Instagram Reels.
Oh.
No, you didn't touch that?
I thought I had it.
Oh.
I must have just grazed it.
I was so mad.
Or just missed grazing it.
We got it. Oh, yeah. Just
'Cause that would have been perfect.
Anyway, on Friends, yeah, these pieces of art that Phoebe makes are like almost 3-dimensional, right?
Yes.
And they are not something that I would be comfortable having because they would terrify me. So.
Right?
It's like there's a restaurant in our area of town that has old-timey, like 1800s photos in the bathroom. And it really makes me uncomfortable that I don't like to go to the bathroom. So.
Like they're all staring at
Exactly.
you while you're in the bathroom.
Doing bathroom stuff. And sometimes bathroom stuff takes longer than other bathroom stuff, so...
Got it. Yeah. And you don't want to be terrified while you're trying to go to the bathroom.
Exactly.
Then it'll just take longer. You just can't relax.
That's it.
Oh, I thought you hadn't touched it yet, so I didn't go after it. Okay, that might be it. No, it might be it. That doesn't count. I took too long, yeah. All right, Quiet M Gaming says, using these numbers, AAA batteries would be about 2/3 the size of AA. If I mathed right, which is definitely possible. See, that's what I'm saying. I think that that's the case, is they're exactly 1/3 of the size. One less A. Can I get a pack of AA batteries? Hold the A.
Wait, now, let me say, are there any just single A batteries out there?
There are.
I'm like, what do they even look like? Because we never like use them.
They look like...
A bigger version of the double
Take
A.
a AA. Add an extra 1/3 of the size.
Calculate. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, 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 boop.
Actually, that's a good question. K-Laugh, what does a single A battery typically power? It's now 7:51 West Coast. It's 10:51 out east. It's 3:51 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Brendan says, worst case scenario is you get a no answer. That's true. That could be the case. Jack says, to quiet, if that's the case, then single A batteries would be this small. Somewhere in there. Down says, Eunice is our storm of a generation. Scott Chick says, Eunice is the storm that's battering the southern half of the UK.
Oh, okay. Everyone stay safe.
At the moment. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had no idea. What a name for a storm. Eunice.
Aren't they predetermined? Or is that only hurricanes?
I thought it was like whoever discovers it gets to name. No?
I thought they were predetermined.
Wait, I thought it was like different, or is it like they have to have certain letters?
Yeah, they go in like an alphabetical sequence.
Alphabetical. Yeah, maybe is that just the U.S.? Maybe it's the U.S.
Yeah. Because what happened, we had such a bad hurricane season, at least in the U.S., that the people who do the weather stuff, NOAA, I think, right? They had to get into the Greek letters because that's the backup plan. Is each season they have predetermined names, and if they get through all of those, then they go into the Greek letters, I think.
Are there really that many hurricanes?
There you
and
go.
storms that
It
we have to
seems
go
like they're
through
almost becoming more increasing in frequency. Wonder if that has anything to do with climate change. Anyway, Lady K is here. Good moron to you, Lady K. It's good to see you.
Lady
Top
K,
of the moron.
up? Red weather warnings up and down the UK right now, and yet I only have a little rain, says Lady K.
All right. Let's go ahead and talk about sports.
Sports.
It is 7:53, and then we're going to announce a fundraiser we're doing next week. So stick around for that. Do want to give you a content warning in the sense that this organization that we are supporting does work in suicide prevention. And so we were going to talk a little bit about that topic and want to give you a heads up before we get into there. If someone would be so kind as to put a CW suicide in the chat so that's visible as well, I'd appreciate it, please. In sports, yesterday, there were some sports going on. Your Calgary Flames did not play, which was sad because they probably would have won a 9th straight game. It's cracked. Yeah, cracked. However, your Seattle Kraken did play at Winnipeg, lost 5-3.
Bummer.
So the Kraken are not cracked. 16-30-4. That's not bad. It's not bad for an expansion team. So, coming up today, your Los Angeles Kings will take on the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas, I think, still has one of the best point totals in the Western Conference. Florida, Minnesota, Nashville, Carolina, Dallas, and Chicago, some of the other games that are happening in sports. It's time for Sports Talk Gaming's Olympic update. It's time for the Olympic update from Sports Talk Gaming.
Nice.
Well, yesterday was an exciting time in Olympics because we're starting to wrap up some of the bigger events. Yesterday we were watching women's free ski halfpipe, and all eyes were on Eileen Gu of China as she won another gold medal. She won gold in big air and silver in slopestyle, so did very well in the free ski events. Team USA, the men's curling team, lost to Canada in the bronze medal match, while China's pairs figure skating team crushed their own world record for a short program with a score of 84.41. Gives them a narrow lead going into the free skate portion of the event. That's it. I'm sure there was more, but that's what I paid attention to.
That was what Sports Talk Gaming watched with the Olympic update from Sports Talk Gaming. This is a sad story, it appears. Devastating fire through a century-old clubhouse at Oakland Hills Country Club, according to the Associated Press. Suburban Detroit course that has artifacts of some of golf's biggest stars and championships that were won there. Flames ripped through the roof at the sprawling multi-story clubhouse that was built in 1922 and housed irreplaceable memorabilia and art from 9 major championships. Now, of course, the good news is no injuries were reported. People over things, right? They said that it was among one of the largest wood structures in Michigan, and the cause of the fire was not immediately known. So,
Oh, no.
yeah. I'm happy Lickets Myko's not here for this story. Apparently, things didn't get any better with Major League Baseball yesterday. They had a meeting to try to figure out how to get this whole lockout over. It lasted about 15 minutes. That's not good. That's not good. So the 70th day of the second longest work stoppage continues in baseball history. It's just the 6th meeting between the two to try to figure out how to end the lockout. There is a session scheduled for Friday for non-core issues, but there's no set date for the resumption of the main talks.
Great.
Yeah. Why would you meet about the non-core stuff? I don't get it.
Who knows? So on the agenda for today, we need to discuss janitorial salaries. Go through janitorial salaries and who's in charge of purchasing paper towels. We need to nail this down before the start of the season. Oh, the season that may not happen. We'll nail it down anyway.
Daily pickles. That's what we're wanting. Or every day we get at least one dill pickle for every player.
I got a pickle. I got a pickle. I got a pickle. Hey, 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 hey.
Feats. Thank you for being here. We appreciate everyone hanging out with us. Lady K does have a fun fact. So, Theo, take it away.
Oh, yes, so exciting. We got a nice lengthy one today from Lady K. Fun fact, in the last 40 years, the thunderstorms have significantly become hugely infrequent. Oh, and much shorter in comparison. But in the last 40 years, the fogs Britain used to get, which made it hard to see past your nose, have all disappeared. Even seaside towns don't get much of a fog now, all part of climate change.
Lady K, fact of the day.
Also, Chris M.E. is here.
Top of the morning.
Chris, hope that you enjoy your lunch later today with Lucy the First at Tim Hortons. So. Right on cue, also Pickle Feats is here.
Top of the moron.
We summoned a wild pickle.
We did. We got a pickle feet. We got a pickle feet. We got a pickle feet. Hey, 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 hey.
All right. Want to, again, stress content warning because we are going to discuss the topic of suicide briefly, and then we're going to get more into this next week. GMS is going to raise funds for the Trevor Project starting on Monday with the Monday edition of the Gaming Morning Show, and we're going to run the fundraiser all through the week. We'll work on trying to provide information about the work the Trevor Project does, and then some of the context behind that project over the course of the week during different parts of Gaming Morning Show. And so we would encourage you to participate if you can, both through resources of money or raising funds if you can, but also spreading resources of awareness and information too. If you don't know, the Trevor Project, it's the world's largest suicide prevention and crisis intervention organization for LGBTQ, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning young people. The organization also runs Trevor Space, the world's largest safe social space social networking site for LGBTQ youth, and operates innovative education, research, and advocacy programs. I did not know about Trevor Space. I'd heard of the Trevor Project first through other people who are fundraising through streaming. And so that was one of the first places I heard about Trevor Project, but I didn't know that they also offered something called Trevor Space. And so I'm interested in learning a little bit more with you, chat, over the course of next week about what Trevor Space provides to LGBTQ youth. We do have a couple of links to share this morning in chat if you would like to take a look at them before next week, because they are resources from the Trevor Project. One is about being a guide as an ally to transgender and non-binary youth, and the other one talks about intersectionality as well. So I'm going to share those in our main chat if you would like to take a look at those ahead of next week. I'm going to click there and click there and do that. So anyway, we're going to be doing that next week, and I'm very excited about it.
Awesome. love that you guys are doing that. Thank you.
There. So those are the two guides. Those are straight from the Trevor Project's website. Again, we'll talk more about that, but we had discussed during our GMS anniversary special that one of our goals of GMS is to do a quarterly fundraiser, and we would have liked to have started one in December, early January, so we're a little bit behind in terms of accomplishing that goal, and we definitely want to be able to have those things happen as quickly as possible, or as routinely as possible, highlighting different charities, different groups that are doing neat things, including the Trevor Project. So we'll start that next week, Monday, with Gaming Morning Show. It's now 8:02. Next hour, we are going to have our takeaways that were pretty okay. We will have the clip of the day and Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews plus play community games. Hey, Sean, do you think the new edition or version of Google Feud is ready to go?
Nope.
You would be right.
One for one.
If you being right about that could also get you more assists in Rocket League, you'd have so many assists.
I'd be done. No more assists needed.
So, but we will do that next hour. We will also send you somewhere if you're watching on Twitch at the end of our show. Because as we do, and certainly never forget, as we go into this break, it is time for our meditation break. So what we're going to do is turn it over to our Reiki Master Extraordinaire, Miss Theo. And Miss Theo will take you through a meditation break. Thank you for being here. More Gaming Morning Show in just a moment on Friday, February 18th, 2022.
Thank you for not forgetting.
Name one time. One time that I forgot.
It feels so good to be seen.
I'm so sorry.
All right, everybody. Hello. Welcome to your GMS quick meditation, a little juiciness just for us. And if you haven't already, find a comfortable place to lay down or sit down and just start shaking your body, your arms, your legs, your ankles. Oh, yawning. Oh, releasing, stretching. I know some of y'all are sitting there. Oh, let's stretch it out. Oh, that feels good. Woo! All right, let's just go ahead and relax and close our eyes. Taking 3 deep breaths in and out just to get us into this moment. Inhaling all the healthy, vibrant, good air around you. And exhaling it, releasing out of your mouth. Inhale again. Filling up your chest, your stomach, your body with that air. And now exhaling. Releasing everything that doesn't serve you in this moment. Taking the last deep breath. Filling up your whole body in space. Filling it up, holding it at the top. And exhale. Shake it off, shake it off. As we exhale and settle in to a light golden meadow. And we're just sitting there in the meadow with the grass up to about our shoulders. Some of it a little higher, right beneath our eyes. So that as we look around us, we see the golden straw around us, golden grass, shining in the sunlight. And it's a perfect 72 degrees and sunny. And as you sit there and you just allow yourself to experience the calm and serenity of this space. As your hands touch the ground you're sitting on, feeling the coolness of the dirt. Listening to the wind, making beautiful music as it flows through the meadow and the grass, flowing across your skin, your face, the back of your neck, flowing across your head, through your hair, even making the little hairs on your arms raise up and dance a little bit, waking up all parts of your body, down to your cells, your bones, your muscles, the skin, the little follicles and hairs, allowing that wind to wake your body up, remind you that you're here. And as you look forward, you notice a little hill, a green hill. And we're going to get up and start walking our way toward this green hill. Easy to get up to, full of lush green bushes, grass, hilly side, nice and green. And at the top of this hill is a nice fluffy white cloud, inviting you to hop onto it. So go ahead and hop onto this cloud. And it's sturdy, secure, it's got you. And as we sit or lay on this cloud, allow yourself to relax as this cloud melts your body into itself and begins to float. Float us higher above this hill at a nice slow float as it raises us higher and higher up into the sky, leaving the meadow and the hill behind us. As we elevate and elevate calmly and peacefully until we meet the rest of the clouds up in the sky. And as it raises you higher and higher, take in the softness, the feelings of healing that being on this comforting cloud is giving you. It's providing a nice, cozy hug, safe space for you to just be in this space without anything from below, without anything distracting you, because all of those things are back down below on earth and you are flying high, elevated, connected to peace, living with intention, inner self-calm, tranquility, self-love, motivation for self-care, or if you just need a few minutes to snooze, because that is also an act of self-love. Allow yourself to just be in this moment and relax. Feel tension anywhere, identify the area, and send your breath as you inhale, bringing in healing light, and exhale light into any of those areas where you're feeling tension. Even even if it's not physical, but it's in your mind. Send a nice dose of liquid light to your mind to relax. To relax and allow all of your muscles to melt into this cloud. And as you're allowing yourself to enjoy this, just be grateful. Speak an affirmation of gratitude for whatever it is you're grateful for today. And let's hold on to that. And as we go on our day, we feel a little unaligned. Let's bring it back to gratitude. As we float back down, 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 ever so gently and calmly, down to the top of this hill. Go ahead and hop off the cloud. Thank it for the journey as you make your way back down the hill to the meadow. You start wiggling your fingers and your toes. Moving your body as you open your eyes, coming back to this reality. Putting your hands in gratitude and giving thanks for the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Theo. It's your meditation break on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. It's now 13 past 8 o'clock. Thanks for hanging out with us wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at gamingmorningshow.tv, sports.gaming, and Hefty Goof here with you. We'll just a few minutes going to play some morning show. It is Friday, February 18th, 2022. Thanks for being along with us for this Friday show. Good morning, Sean.
Top of the moron to you. It's been a good show. It's been a good week of shows.
I agree. Yeah. Because we're together.
And it feels so good.
Likewise.
I know.
Never get old. We're going to play community games in a second. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. We'll also have takeaways that were pretty okay and clip of the day. That's all coming up on this edition of Gaming Morning Show.
Morning to the Final Hour crew.
The FHC is with us this morning. Good to see everybody.
A warm welcome for our Final Hour crew ambassador. Hey, it's Brendan_TTV.
Brendan is here, streamed yesterday playing Dead Space, Sean.
Nice. How was
the space was in fact dead.
It was so dead, that space. Get wrecked, space.
It is great to see everyone. Emma is a Sink is here for the Final Hour crew, which is super exciting. Appreciate hanging out with us wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. We mentioned last hour we'll be raising funds for the Trevor Project next week, so please join us for Gaming Morning Show. Also join us on Sunday for GMS Weekend Edition. Mentioned the Final Hour crew.
Hello, FHC.
Emma's a St. Chris M.E., mayor of the internet.
Who is probably in the shower.
Is along with us as well. Lady K Pickle Feats was summoned by Theo's Pickle Jingle.
Yes, we've got a pickle feet. We've got a pickle feet. We got a pickle feet. Hey, 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 hey.
Drew Meg has been with us the vast majority of the show. I am JF Down. Scott Chick 360 has been here this morning. It's great to see RHS Jack as well. Many, many others, including Quiet, I Am Gaming. I know K-Laugh has been lurking for the whole show. Papa Paz, Lucy the First, and Drew Mega all gave us insight into Tim Hortons out of Canada, which is very exciting. So it's great. Thank you for being with us wherever you may be on this particular Friday. Oh,
nice.
Brendan goes, Ryan tuned in just in time for a beheading yesterday on Dead Space. And I only say that because the downside to having an email address that requires me to log in through either MSN or Yahoo is they always have the clickbait headlines, and one of them was about a person who beheaded their kid.
Oh my
and
God.
I was very sad. So just
Oh,
that caught me off guard.
God.
We were talking about Dead Space, a work of fiction and a video game. Oof. Drew Mega, yes, still hanging out. We're so glad you're here. Emma is a Sink has started a new series. Emma was one of our interview subjects recently on GMS Weekend Edition. Had been doing a Dead by Daylight series, and then have switched now to a new series, Attack on Titan. That's a thing, right?
That's a thing. It exists.
Chris M.E. is wondering more about Lucy the First and Chris going to Tim Hortons. Theo, if you'll take it away.
Yes, Lucy was saying like, oh, I'm going to be having lunch with Chris at Tim Hortons. So I was like, oh, you're in LA, and I didn't really know that there was a Tim Hortons, but apparently it's in Canada, and you are not the only Chris in this whole world. I thought you were the only one, Chris and me.
Because I'm not the only one. I did have a laugh though, because that shows you how mayor of the internet-y Chris is. It's because Chris is so well known.
Obviously. Oh my goodness! Look, it's like, oh, what up,
That was
yo?
on purpose.
It was. Chris, Maiko goes, I wonder if I can DoorDash Duncan.
Tim Horton here's a who, exactly. And do they have poutine? They've got to have poutine, right? I mean, okay, Canadians, do you actually like poutine? Do you like poutine, or are you sick of it? I want to know.
Theo,
Yes.
is there a poutine place in Southern California?
No, not that I know of. Not that it's famous enough that you would want to go.
I'm sure there's a place for good poutine. I don't know.
Yeah,
it, but
somewhere.
I'm sure it has to
Somewhere.
exist.
There's got somewhere. But I don't know anybody talking about the poutine out here, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I know New York has a good place.
Yeah, we first discovered poutine in Lethbridge, Alberta, because we were hanging out at the late night places and got done. And
Late night places?
the
What's late night places?
you can go dancing. You go to a beverage depot. Guess it'd be a beverage depot. It was so funny. Sean just flew over my head, and it made me laugh. But we had found two of our friends who had happened to get in a car with strangers, which, again, we talked about strangers earlier in the show today with our top 10 list about loneliness, and we talked about strangers the other day when we were talking about all these things that involve getting in cars with strangers. Anyway, that happened to us in Lethbridge, Alberta, too, and some of our friends had gone through I think it was a Burger King drive-thru and had discovered poutine for the first time.
Oh, Burger King. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
We are a morning radio show that plays games. We're on Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. Think your morning radio show that you might have listened to going to work or school back in the day, but instead of music, we play games. And today, our topic of the day has to do with National No One Eats Alone Day. So we're asking you if you could eat lunch with one person, who would that person be? A big good moron to Cool Caleb. Thank you for being here for this edition of Gaming Morning Show.
Actually, now I think about it, I'd probably be like an alien. I would like to have lunch with an alien or something like that.
That'd be awesome.
I'm so serious.
I'm with you.
I don't want lunch with any humans, just an alien.
Chris M.E. says the Redondo Beach Cafe has poutine for sure. So there you go.
Okay, the fact that you even know that, it's like, what? That's so random. I've never even been to the Redondo Beach Cafe, but hey, good to know.
Have you heard of the Redondo Beach Cafe?
No, but I think I'm gonna guess exactly where it is. I think I know it.
I have an idea. Pickle goes, Burger King has poutine? At least in Lethbridge, Alberta it does. So, but yes, Drew Mega squashes that immediately and says, oh no, Burger King poutine is not proper poutine. I believe you. What kind of gravy goes into poutine? Isn't it typically like a brown gravy?
Yeah. It looks a mix between like a turkey and a beef gravy. You know what I mean? Where it's like that, not light, not dark, in the middle.
Nice tan.
Nice caramel.
Ooh, caramel
Tan.
gravy. I love caramel gravy.
That's a great, actually, way to describe things. Oh, did you get?
That was such a good one too.
I see it set up the whole
set it
way.
up, plowed the way.
How many do we need?
Dos mas.
All right, start
Yay.
start chanting
Two.
twos. Start chanting twos.
AW. Oh, that's crazy, because that number has been following me around everywhere. 222.
It's-
Two,
You're,
two, two.
you're the reason we got Sean down to 2 assists needed.
Two. Down to 2, 2, 2. You can do it too. Don't go poo poo.
No.
Or number 2.
Wait, that I guess
But
would count. Never mind.
get two
Yeah, that's
more.
related. I'm with you. I'm on board with this line of thinking. All right, I'm gonna hit it to you. You hit it back to me.
Ah, you ruined everything.
It's not gonna work. Never mind. Ignore it. We weren't doing anything. We weren't doing well when we actually concentrated. So we're gonna go back to talking about Redondo Beach Cafe. Everyone start chanting Redondo Beach Cafe.
caramel gravy.
Caramel gravy. Caramel gravy. Touch it. Touch it. No, you touched it. Too hard.
Touched it so hard.
So hard. Papa Pa says most fast food joints have poutine here. And then also, Drew Mega added, a good poutine will use brown, semi-thick consistency, and of course, cheese curds. It can only be cheese curds. Cheese curds sound gross. Probably one of those don't knock it till you try it type things. Playing the role of Mike this morning is Miss Thea.
Mike, unmute your microphone. Mike, unmute your microphone.
Oh, wow. How did that happen?
Welcome back.
How did that happen?
You probably
I
hit the,
honestly
you probably
don't.
hit the mute button.
The hell? I wasn't even touching it. Okay. With my mind.
maybe Discord's like, you're being too redundant with your twos.
Yes. They're like, we're gonna mute you for you.
Well, the good news is we got one more assist in that game.
Yep. One
You
more.
are one of
2 more to
life's
go.
winners.
So we're one of life's winners, chat, because we were able to get that
One.
for Sean. But that's the last game you can play today, right?
Yep. Yep. It'll have to be next week.
So tune in next week. Tune in next week.
You know, I was last night when I wrapped up the stream playing Horizon. I really wanted to just play more Horizon because it was amazing, but I couldn't. And so I was like, oh, maybe I'll play some Rocket League, and I was like, no, because I'm gonna get so many assists. That's when it'll happen. I was like, we're so close. I want to do it on stream now. So I didn't play Rocket League.
We should play offline if we don't get it next week. But if we also play 6 Rocket League games per show roughly, and we don't get you your assists next week, we should just probably quit playing Rocket League.
So disappointing. And Brendan says, for every assist I get next week, he'll donate $5 to the trip.
Ooh, nice.
That's awesome.
Love it, love it, love it.
We are primarily focusing on raising funds during Gaming Morning Show, but we might have a surprise next week as well to also raise additional funds. So we'll have more details on Monday's edition, if not on our Discord or Twitter earlier on. So if you aren't already, please follow us in both of those places. Big thanks to Caleb, who has followed also on Facebook Gaming this morning. Let's play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. Bob, take it away.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym, ! DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
Easy to remember.
Seriously.
Couldn't be any simpler.
I'm insulted. Pickle says the flaw in Sean's plan is that Ryan has to score to get Sean the assist.
Oh, I love that.
He's right. It is a flaw. KJ is checking with the final hour crew.
Hello, FHC.
Hi, good moron, love you. Can't stay, just wanted to wish everyone a happy weekend. Likewise to you, KJ. And be sure
Hello.
to join us this weekend for GMS Weekend Edition, Sunday at 7 a.m. Pacific Time, because KJ will be one of our panelists. Drew Mega, you can have classic poutine with brown gravy and cheese curds, but you can jazz it up with additional toppings. I love poutine with bacon and pulled pork.
Okay.
Real hungry.
Well,
Zesty.
dang, bacon and pulled pork, like double pork. Ooh.
What's for breakfast?
Can I get poutine delivered?
In the world, yeah, absolutely. To us specifically,
Yeah, maybe
I don't
not.
think so.
I am going to pass on the gravy, though.
Gravy is a sauce. Sauces aren't dressings, and marinades are early to the party.
So basically, I just want pulled pork, bacon, French fried nachos.
That also doesn't sound bad.
So
It reminds me of the cheesy bacon fries from Rennie's back in college. Oh.
I am Miss Theo has guessed as well. Getting Five Guys delivered from Look It's Mike O. London University is the guest from Quiet I Am Gaming.
I think university is probably correct.
No.
No?
Oh, no, to London University.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you are correct. University is the last word. Double pork, such sweet, sweet words, says Drew Mega.
Can I get a set of double pork?
Someone said Harvard University. Should we go with that?
No,
That was quiet.
not enough R's.
Oh crap! I hit the H. I like how
University.
I like how I asked the question, but then immediately clicked a button without even waiting for the answer. We have an Oxford from someone.
Don't start with the X.
It is Oxford. Look at that. You are
Cracked.
I saw Look It's Mike O say Oxford.
Noise.
Copious at
Noise.
Oxford as well. So,
Nice.
Noise.
Cracked.
all right, we have time
Excellent.
for one more puzzle. One more puzzle. This is animals. Animals.
Still, you're still an animal.
Flounder and crab.
So we opened up the show. Today is National Crab-Filled Crab-Stuffed
Stuffed.
Flounder Day. And some people had to take it into the Little Mermaid realm. And I'm not happy with any of the results from that. Wait, that's Lion King.
Oh, I just can't wait to be stuffed.
No. That sounded right though, Ryan.
So I think it's wait. So are the first several notes of Under the Sea and I Just Can't Wait to Be King similar?
Wait, how does I Just Can't Wait to Be King?
That
does. Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. It is very. Yeah, you're right. That is very similar, just different instruments. Yes.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
I love the captions.
This just into Gaming Morning Show. We have learned that we have uncovered through a big investigation, GMS investigates, that the first notes of both I Can't Wait to Be King and Under the Sea are exactly the same.
Yeah. And then you do the other one really well, the Lion King one. And this is the type of yeah. That's where it changes right there. It goes do do do. Yep, there you go.
Sean, break
I
the
love
tie.
it.
Are we right or wrong?
No, it does. It very similar beginnings. Yep.
Very, very. Earthling, this is the type of news I need.
Just
yeah,
saying.
exactly.
Just a sec. This is very important stuff.
It's time for Ask Jeff. It's time for Ask Jeff. Ask Jeff.
Oh, is this the friend? The other friend that exists?
Yellow.
Do the songs Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid and Can't Wait to Be King from Lion King both start the exact same way?
I'm thinking.
Do 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 do, and then
Do 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 do.
do 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 do. Are those the same?
Yep. No, they're different.
There you go. The answer. I don't know what he said.
I love how you didn't even say goodbye. You're like, you're done. Don't need you anymore. Just hang up.
Welcome to Ask Jeff.
They took
Bye.
longer to answer this time. I was worried that we're gonna have our first ever no
I think it's
answer.
gonna be-
But what was the answer? Anyone actually know?
He said he started
said-
whatever he said with "yep" and then said something unintelligible.
See, I thought he said, "Yep, they're not the same," and I was like, "What?" Coming soon. That Jeff MT runs for politics. Does anyone actually know what the hell the puzzle is?
Someone guessed.
I know,
White,
none of
White
us have it.
tiger.
Oh, white tiger.
Nope.
We have
Mike
no
guessed
letters. We have
duck,
no.
duck-billed platypus.
Because it can be Bengal tiger, because that's too many front words, letters.
Tiger.
R. Oh yeah, we're playing a game. R. You.
Sperm whale.
Uh-oh.
Do we have
S.
anything? ROUSs? Rodents of unusual size. Anybody? No.
I'm with you, but I don't think that fits the puzzle.
No, I know. From Princess Bride. I love it.
A.
Okay.
We're down to one balloon.
Animals? I need a little bit more.
Oh wait, I thought that was gonna be more drum rolly.
Just a casual scat. Oh, we're too scared to like.
Bert and Ernie.
Ah!
The O hit. I repeat.
I did. No. Okay. All right. Help us out. Maybe that'll help us out. What is it? Whoa. Oh dang. Animals. Why is this so hard? Okay, let's just throw out animals. Let's just throw out any animals. Let's go.
Is it horse? H-O-R.
No, because there's no,
no,
S and
that's
E.
Yeah.
But okay, so or
Jeff goes, what the heck kind of? Okay, I think this was kind of unfair to ask Jeff. M, and we're dead. Welsh corgi. How did you all
What?
not get Welsh corgi? This is all your fault. Jeez.
wow.
Hey,
wow.
they don't call it. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. Hard strength for nothing.
That's true.
How did you not get Welsh corgi? It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Next time.
All right, we gotta let Sean go. Everyone say goodbye to Sean. Have a nice weekend, Sean. We will miss you.
Bye.
I hope it's
Have
amazing.
a great day.
Goodbye,
Adios.
Sean. Goodbye. We'll miss you,
Goodbye,
Sean.
my
Goodbye.
bear.
Goodbye. It's Gaming Morning Show. Miss Theo and Hefty Goof the rest of the way. All right. Since Jeff decided to show up to the show because Jeff was that perplexed by that edition of Ask Jeff, we are arguing that the first few, like, would it be like, what do you call a section? The like four.
A measure.
A measure.
A measure.
The first few measures of Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid and Can't Wait to Be King from The Lion King are the same. Miss Theo will perform Under the Sea.
No, that's terrible. Yeah.
Then Lion King. I think they're the exact same. At least those first like 4 notes.
It's do 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 do. That's where do
Yeah.
do 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 do. First 5 notes. Do 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 do. And then Lion King goes do 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 do. And then Little Mermaid goes do 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 do.
I think
Little Mermaid goes up. Lion King goes down.
I think we fixed it. It's the same song. I also am curious. Are the songs written by the same people? Because there were, I think, a pair of like composers for a lot of those like early to mid 90s Disney movies.
Yes. The best songs of Disney. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Look, it's Mike goes, this is like the Vanilla Ice Ice Baby scandal. Yeah.
Yes.
Dun 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 dun. Ours goes dun 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 dun. It's not the same. It's not the same. That's a quote. Oh, don't pander to Jeff. Brenda goes, you are so patient with Ryan. Lol. Maybe I'm patient with that Jeff MT. Huh? But speaking of Patreon subscribers, big thanks to our subs who are celebrating sub-anniversaries this particular week. That includes Hey It's Brendan _TTV, Wallstormer, IMJF Downs, Dr. Chick as well. If you would like to become a Patreon subscriber, you can go to patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. You get different perks, including a participant priority. You also get access to double entries into our giveaways, including Name of the Month giveaway. And our subscriber tier costs less than a Twitch subscription. Find out more at gamingmorningshow.tv.
Congratulations. It's your anniversary. Your anniversary.
VG is here. Good morning to you, VG. Thank you for being here.
Hello, FHC.
We're asking you on this morning radio show that plays games. It's National No One Eats Alone Day. If you could eat lunch with one person, who would that person be? Theo, have you come up with a different answer other than encroaching on Sean and my alone time?
No, yeah. Alien fam, yo. Or an archangel. That would be dope. If they came into human form. That could or I could just go up there and hang out with them because that would be excellent.
Yeah. Actually, I wonder how the food is up there.
Actually, I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if we don't have to eat at all, right? Because our bodies don't really exist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or can we have everything that our human minds and hearts would want?
I like this line of thinking.
Now, what would be the meal though you have with the person?
Oh, it depends. I mean, listen, I want to go have a meal with Shannon Sharp, former Denver Broncos legend.
Right.
And so I don't know what Shannon's preferences are. I would like to go to a steakhouse. Oh. I would like to have like a ribeye, 2 bottle of wine conversation with Shannon Sharp. So,
Nice.
So, yeah. And listen, Shannon's made probably millions of dollars over his career. I'd still be willing to buy.
Absolutely. All
right, think about that, chat. Give us your answers because right now it is time to see what Mike O is tracking at this hour.
Hey there. We gotta figure out what's happening.
You're sitting in the newsroom the whole time, getting ready for this.
Incredible. I've been thinking about Shaq. Well, whole time. All right, so our final story of the day comes from David Rising from the Associated Press. That's the AP for short. And he says, no, English speakers and others using the Roman alphabet aren't going to have to start calling the Thai capital by its local name, Krung Thep Maha Nakhon, and drop the more familiar Bangkok. Bangkok. That's the message from Thailand's Royal Society, whoever they're from, which is responsible for academic and linguistic standards after a seemingly innocuous change in punctuation and official guidance sparked a flurry of speculation that the city's name was being changed. What? It started when the cabinet on Tuesday approved the Royal Society proposal changing the way the capital would be referred to internationally from Krung Thep Maha Nakon Bangkok, semicolon Bangkok, to Krung Thep Maha Nakhon parentheses Bangkok. As people sought to divine the meaning behind changing the semicolon to parentheses, many put great weight to the accompanying explanations that it would revise the name of the capital city and keep the former name in brackets. Huh. The Thai capital for Bangkok, the Thai name for Bangkok, Krung Thep Maha Nakhon, is actually short for the capital's full name, which is rooted in Pali and Sanskrit, is more of a phrase to describe the city than a name. Oh boy. The name is Krung Thep Manhan Khan Aman Radan Akosin Mahanthara Ayuthaya Mahodalak Fop Nabharat Rachahani Burioim Udam Rachinawet Mahasathan Amon Paman Awatin Sat Hit Sakathatia Wick Asanam Prasit.
Krontep Mavanak Phenomen Radanakazin Mahinthara Athea Mahadilak Fop Noptharat Rachathani Buriram Udam Rachana with Mahasathanom Pimanawit Musafit Sakathatia with Sanukam Prasit.
Spot on. People of Thailand, sorry. Back to you.
Okay. Hey, I know you were prepping for that story for quite a while. Do you want to just stick around with us till the end of the show?
Sounds good.
Okay.
I can't get out of the newsroom anyway.
Yeah.
Locked them in.
Well, we put them on timers, and so figured you'd hang around with us. So
Yeah. I asked the gentleman over there. I said I got to go to the bathroom, and he said just use that door, but there's no doors.
well, you've been using our business money for a lot of things. I suspect you forgot about unlocking doors.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you take over somebody else's studio. They get kind of upset about it, and then they don't give you the key. I told them I'd leave as soon as I was done, but no.
This is supposed to be like the moment you buy a house from somebody else, right? It's supposed to be a peaceful exchanging of keys, and didn't go very well.
Nope. then they changed the locks on me. Ridiculous.
I don't know how Siri does it, but Siri has it.
Krontep Mavanak Phenomen Radanakazin Mahinthara Athea Mahadilak Fop Noptharat Rachathani Buriram Udam Rachana with Mahasathanom Pimanawit Musafit Sakathatia with Sanukam Prasit.
I think that's exactly what I said. So
Identical.
Siri and I.
All the same. It's like the number pi.
Ooh, the number pie. I
You
like
know what I
I
mean?
like pie.
What is pie?
Kind of some cherry pie.
What
You're
is the
asking me?
number for pi?
1-800
See,
Dominoes.
sometimes Siri doesn't want to work. You know, she really doesn't give a. Yeah.
Hey Siri, what's the number for pi?
I'm telling you, sometimes super
Here's
useful,
an answer from wikipedia.org.
and then
The
some.
number pi, spelled out as pi, is a mathematical constant approximately equal to 3.14159.
Oh, stop there.
Yeah, but wait, there's way more than that though.
Thanks,
Come on.
Siri. Siri's feeling lazy on this Friday.
Seriously, super lazy.
Ridiculous.
Can't believe her.
Papa Paz is trying to argue that you just like saying Bangkok.
Kate Zade's favorite word is Bangkok. There's a video to prove it.
Yeah, Kate has some very memorable moments, if you think about it.
She does.
Very
She
quotable.
does.
To quote Kate Zade, Stardew Valley sucks all the time.
All the time, especially in Bangkok.
That is a specific quote. So. VG is now lurking. VG, thank you for swinging in.
Sorry, VG.
There's a shout out to VG. You can find VG where VG is. And then next time, we'll have a chance. Lady K says, seriously lazy.
That's good, Lady K.
Nice.
The
All right, Mike, you say Shaq as your answer to the question. If you could eat lunch with one person, who would it be?
Shaq. Yep. Shaquille O'Neal.
And what
I
was
say
your meal?
JQ. Shaq.
Yep. What would your meal
A whole
be?
bunch of my. Oh yeah, what would your meal be?
Papa John's, obviously. He owns it.
Oh
right?
my gosh.
Wait, what? Does he now?
Yeah, Shaq owns Papa John's now.
Oh wow.
They've changed the name. It's no longer Papa John's. It's now Papa John's. It's like Bangkok. They changed the inflection or something. I don't know. Or
It's
maybe
not
maybe they removed like of the swoopy thing at the end.
Yeah.
The flying comma.
The accent mark thingamajiggy.
Yeah, that one.
Why don't they just call it Papa Shack? Yeah, exactly.
It would
Quiet.
be. I would prefer
Papa
that.
Shack, right? Papa Shack.
Papa John's. That'd be great.
Yeah. So a whole bunch of my friends went to his like party. Was it Super Bowl weekend? Yeah, last weekend.
What?
Yeah, his Shack's like he threw this big party and it was like a carnival, and they had a whole bunch of like really good food there, like delicious food. It was a good time.
I just want to jump on Shaq's bed.
How big is
It's
Shaq's
like-
bed?
It's huge. It's
That's
like
true.
the size of my house, and it's a circle.
Yeah, for some reason I was thinking a circle too. That way he can rotate anyway and still fit on the bed.
Correct, and that's actually exactly what I did. Go figure.
Earthing Gaming says Papa John's. Did we add a question mark?
Question mark.
To it? Well, I guess we'll never know. Look, it's Mike O. When will you be
It's called
streaming
an
next?
apostrophe? Sorry, I just saw a lady, and the floating comma is apparently called an apostrophe.
Was that in the story you just read? Was about a apostrophe?
They changed the semicolon to a parentheses, but the Papa John's thing is they like got rid of the flying comma, aka apostrophe.
Yes, that is.
So now it's.
I like flying comma though. I just imagine it with like tiny little wings.
That is an apostrophe, Mike. Yeah, it's also not a contradiction; it's a contraction.
What?
We're just talking parts of speech.
Having a baby? I should be streaming this evening at 9 a.m. on the Eastern time.
9 a.m.
I'll be playing Minecraft.
Well, this is lovely to have you on here for just a little bit, Mike. I haven't seen you in a
It
while.
absolutely is. It's nice to be here, and I will be here
Yes.
Monday as well.
All right, lovely.
So Monday will be a very chaotic stream because, as Brendan said, I've got a lot of chaotic energy to let. I'm gonna pour it all over the place,
like sauce.
Spurt
You-
my
you- you're
chaotic
gonna
energy all over.
Splooge. You're gonna splooge chaotic
I
energy
like that one.
everywhere.
Blue, my chaotic energy all over the back. Actually, I may not be welcome back.
Exiting. That's different.
I'm gonna bust some kneecaps. I'm gonna bust some kneecaps. Correct, Mike. You're correct.
I think you might have the only. You're the only person on the show who can talk to himself.
That's well. I mean, Bob can talk.
True.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ding, ding, ding. So, see. And then Bob, can you answer yourself?
I'm sure Bob can. Do you have a?
You just choose not to.
No, I think Bob probably has a question for you.
Hey, do any of you know a pirate's favorite letter?
L.
Huh? Huh?
Number 25.
Number 25.
Yep.
It's an interesting letter. Theo, do you have a guess?
P for pancake.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna guess C.
You'd think it was the C, but their favorite is R.
Oh, that makes sense because they like to say R.
Also, is Downs here?
Paging, I am JF Downs.
I am JF Downs.
I'm JF
Probably
Down.
working.
Are you still here?
Anyway,
JF
Alexa,
Downs.
order paper towels.
Please pick up the white courtesy phone, JF Downs. Please pick up the white courtesy phone.
Alexa, order 55 gallons of lubricating oil
Cancel.
for your car.
Stop. Delete. Ignore this voice.
Or this voice.
Could you imagine it? Like, it was able to eliminate your waveform from its memory.
Tell you what, my wife would love that. She gets sick of me saying, Alexa, fart.
Oh my
Because
god.
it doesn't stop. it just keeps going.
Wait,
and going.
wait. You can make Alexa fart.
She will make farting noises for the better part of a half hour.
What?
Yep.
See, I knew that happened. I didn't know it was endless.
That's amazing.
Maybe it's just mine, but it seems like whenever you say, it's like, do you want to stop? And you're like, yes. And then it's like, okay. You're like, no, that's not what I said.
Oh no, that's so awful. You're gonna send Alexa to the hospital.
Or just don't blame it on Alexa. Okay, don't blame it.
Hey, she's not selling them. So.
Hey, she can make some good money. Well,
Apparently.
oh my God! You know what? You could do so many things these days. That why don't you just make a business out of selling Alexa farts?
Alexa farts.
Farts. You have videos of you actually capturing the fart from the speaker, labeling it.
Do you know how much money the pet rock guy made? I mean, this is brilliant. Yeah,
Seriously, people will pay for all types of different things.
I'll just get like recycled bottles and cans and stuff, and just there you go. This is an Alexa.
That's even better. You know why? Because you're upcycling, recycling,
absolutely
doing something good for the world. So I like it. I like where we're going with this.
How much money did the pet rock person make?
Kyle. I'm gonna guess it's a bunch. So I'm sure I've told this story like 1,000 times, but when I was like 7, a friend of mine and me in Patterson, New Jersey, so that was really smart. We colored on rocks and went door to door selling them as paperweights.
Oh.
We made about $30.
Oh.
Our parents were pissed. Don't know why, but they made us bring them all back.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait, you had to go bring the rocks back?
No, we had to bring the money back.
Oh yeah.
Did they get to keep the rocks?
I don't remember.
Wow.
The trauma of having to give the money back is too great to remember the fate of the rocks.
But let me understand. you painted them, correct?
Yes.
So you added technically value to what would otherwise been a rock.
Sure did. If my mom was alive today, I would tell her how wrong she was.
Wait, how many rocks? How many did you sell in total for $30?
30. We sold them for $1 a piece.
Oh,
this
whoa!
was
So you
1988.
Okay, that's actually quite impressive that you were able to sell 30 of them.
I mean, we were cute kids, so.
But still. They made you give back $1 to each person.
Sure
So they
did.
buy- Oh.
Do you know how much $1 is worth in today's market? But
with inflation, though.
With inflation, it's
$4 billion.
It's probably like 49 cents at this point because of depreciation and depression and whatever else.
6 economies.
My Five Guys is almost here. It's exciting.
What'd you order?
Ooh, that's very exciting.
I ordered a hamburger, well, cheeseburger, with mayo and tomatoes and ketchup and lettuce and a small fry. So it should be enough to feed my family for the next week.
The family that lives within your belly.
No, like the one in my house. So once I get out of the studio, I can.
Once they let you out of the
Once
studio.
they get home and we figure out the lock situation, then we'll be set.
That is Lincoln's Michael, bottom left of your screen. Miss Theo on the top left. This is Miss Theo's song. So good.
Thank
you
you,
can
thank
find
you.
the video going through the Instagram. I am Miss Theo, and check out more about our friend Reiki Master. There is a GMS friend rate if you want to go through a Reiki session with the one, the only Miss Theo. Check it out. I am Miss Theo on Instagram. Lady K is asking hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper? Question.
Ooh, depends on moods, but most of the time cheeseburger.
I'm gonna go with the Frisco melt from Steak and Shake. Oh, it's real good.
I've never had Steak and Shake, so I don't know.
Do you guys have it out there, Ryan?
I don't think so.
I think it's a very Midwestern thing.
Oh, you're talking Steak and Shake, not Shake Shack.
No. Yeah, Steak and Shake.
Yeah, we don't have either, but yeah, now I remember which one. Because I had the one that you just mentioned, Steak and Shake, in Branson, Missouri, I believe. So.
Yeah, we just got Shake Shack, and there's always a line there.
All right,
Oh
chat.
yeah, we got a Shake Shack.
Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. What is something you learned from this edition of Gaming Morning Show? Look, it's Mike O, since Mike's in a newsroom. It's not the same newsroom, but it's a newsroom. It's going to run us back through the Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news. It's what we call the re-news. It's the headlines from the video game space, and if you missed any of them, find us on Twitter.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
Here is Vice video game expert. Look, it's Mike O.
Oh, hey, welcome back to the newsroom. Today, we're going to tell you a little bit about Ubisoft. Don't call me Ubisoft. Rebecca Valentine tells us from the IGNs that some people are panicking because Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard. Take-Two Interactive is buying Zynga. Sony bought Bungie. Embracer Group is buying, well, everything. Amid a wave of mass game industry consolidation, it's no surprise that people are getting a little nervous. But they're saying it's clear the publisher knew the issue would be on the mind of shareholders, and it tried to preempt the discussion in its own earnings report with a page-long manifesto of sorts, extolling the virtues of organic growth. Basically, they're just trying to make people not freak out. So that's what it boils down to. I don't know why they have to talk about exfoliating, but whatever. Guess what? Fortnite is getting more stuff. What? Who'd have known? Coming to Fortnite via way of John Carson from Game Informer, Uncharted's Nathan Drake and Chloe Frazier will be treasure hunting in Fortnite. You heard me right. Marky Mark and Tom Holland and this lady, I'm not sure who she is, but she's gonna be there. Her in-game name is Chloe Frazier. But the movie coming out, they're gonna have new skins that you can buy for like $4,000 a piece. So doesn't do anything good to help you, but hey, you can be really cool. You should still be Spider-Man though, he flies. And finally, from Polygon, Joshua Rivera tells us that Crunchyroll is now on Nintendo Switch. That's right. I just really like this. It's underlined as Wii U. Because while the Nintendo Switch has been an absolute boon for indie games and ports of incredible Wii U titles no one knew existed, it's weirdly lagged behind its console brother with streaming apps. And now, finally, the anime premiere mega giant, Crunchyroll, is there. So if you want to go ahead and watch it, you can. There's 4 tiers. The first is free, and then they systematically get higher and higher. And then you have to pay more money and children in order to get access to the other things. Totally true, didn't make that up. And also, if you like video games, they came out today. Can you believe that? There's this little game called Horizon Forbidden West available for your PlayStations. Super Toy Cars Off-Road available for your Xboxes and your PC. Rover Mechanic Simulator on your Switch. Gravity Runner on your Switch. Gem Wizards Tactics on your Switch. Mages and Treasures on your Switch. And for the most prestigious name of a segment within a segment, your name of the morning goes to... So You Want to Be in Spaceflight. Available on your PC. A.k.a. Spaceflight Simulator.
I love the simulator titles, but this one was really odd. So You Want to Be a Spaceflight.
Daddy, I want to be a spaceflight when I grow up.
Well, you can.
Great.
Kiddo.
You can be whatever you put your heart to, Timmy.
With your simulator. That's the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming re-news. Thank you so much, Mike, and you can find it on Twitter at WatchGMS. Today's Billy Thundergun Award, I think, goes to the whole country of Canada because of the very specific and detailed discussion of Tim Hortons and poutine. I will give Drew Mega, Lucy the First, and Papa Paws all the award for the Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award.
Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award.
Even Drew Mega gave us significant details about it, so there you go.
Drew. Go, Drew. It's your birthday. Not really.
Brendan worked really hard for the Sir William Lightning Knife III award. I also think that goes to National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day.
Oh, Lord.
Really tried to derail the show there, didn't we?
Stuff that flounder with that crab.
It's time.
What's the crab's name?
That was like an awkward Excel. You mean the lobster. You mean the lobster.
No, in Little Mermaid,
it's the
Sebastian, the lobster. Isn't he a lobster?
Matt Dillon's been in it. I know that name. Let me look it up.
Don't know. Vanna White took over from Susan Stafford in October of 1982.
Oh, it's a couple years. That's not bad. Huh. Okay. Matt Dillon was in There's Something About Mary and the Wild Things back in the... did I say The Wild Things? That's not what that is. Isn't that book where the wild things are?
Yep.
Okay. So if you are looking for a children's book and there's Denise Richards or Nev Campbell, that's not the children's book. Just want to be very clear that you're going the wrong direction and you need to churn around and try to find the book with the furry creatures. I'm going to be honest. The pace of the first hour really kind of derailed some things this morning. We got into Wild Things, Nev Campbell, Denise Richards, and then I said the furry
that was a
creatures.
good movie.
So,
young me, for scientific purposes, that movie was very helpful.
Scientific purposes. Chat, what are your takeaways that were pretty okay? What is something you might have learned from this edition of Gaming Morning Show? We're going to start with Miss Theo. What is your takeaway that was pretty okay?
Related to the crab/lobster debate, which I just Googled, and a lot of people have a lot of things to say about whether he's a crab or a lobster, just FYI. But it's been a debate. And my key takeaway is that Under the Sea and what is that Lion King song?
Man, you just cannot remember the Lion King song.
Wait, what is it called?
I
Can't wait
just
to be
can't
friends.
wait to be king.
I just can't be. Yeah, I just can't wait to be king.
Can't wait to be. Just can't wait to be friends.
I think we're gonna be friends.
That's exactly what it is.
It's like the Friend Zone song. That's awful.
Oh no. Yes.
By the way, Sebastian is definitely a crab.
Definitely.
That's why this whole thing was tough day. Tough day. Look, it's Michael. What is your takeaway that was pretty okay?
The phrase, "What are you doing, Step Sebastian?" has never rang more true.
So glad you're back. Truthfully,
Baby, you're back.
It was great to have you on the show. Mike will be with us on Monday as well. Austin will be with us all week next week as well. So it should be a lot of fun.
Nice.
We might
Big
have the
thumbs up.
opportunity to go 5 wide next week, which would be super cool. Chris M.E.'s takeaway is Jeff is a trooper, and Ryan wants to put him in a box like, wait, I never once said that Jeff needs to be in the box. Unless it's as nice as Bob's box. I mean, Bob's got marble tile in there, so yeah.
Fancy.
My takeaway that was pretty okay is that there are more than one Chris in the world.
No,
What?
not true.
Shocking.
Believe it or
Shocking.
not. Believe it or not.
Shocking.
All right, Mike's got to go get 5 guys. Next week, we're raising funds for the Trevor Project. Look for more information both on Discord and on our Twitter at WatchGMS. We are going to send you over, if you're watching on Twitch, to Little Siha, who is dancing today, part of a tournament that is going on, our Astral Season Tournament with Just Dance 2022. About Little Siha, Avery, she, her, mostly known for dancing and being very loud. Been a dancer for 12 years and making dance videos for 7. So please say good morning from GMS, and we will see you again on Monday for the next edition of Gaming Morning Show. Next show on this channel, of course, will be GMS Weekend Edition, 7 a.m. Pacific Time on Sunday, with our hosts Chris M.E., Austin Tack. Our panelists will be Kate Zaid, Dungeon Meowster KJ, with an interview from Rob Kovacs. That's all happening this weekend. I love Mike's face. That's Mike. That's Theo. For Austin, for Sean, I'm Hefty Goof. Thanks for having fun with us. We'll see you again on Monday for more Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, GamingMorningShow.tv.
So my DoorDash is